in our Ghanaian setting, especially in the Akan areas. And the one no akoye a ye jam ya this year, ye nuanom, ye busuafo nom, one no timantem a onyame afre wo mo. And afei nso wo mo nso a bibi nti omo transe anom ware ya afere mu se oso mo ware ti dodo no ano akoye nhyiamu na memenda na eta ekoso and as ye twekronkron na ka no se wono osu na onsu ona osere no onsere nti anopai se ene oyabusuani bi ayi a we share with you in a moment of grief and afei nso onso a onsato bi so o ware wo to badin party bi na wo yanso a onso so no yeso nyankopon se onkoso a na omasede no eno so me ding this Mike and of course you know Ghana at saying on behalf of the entire team led by the legend Reverend Renama Kofi Asante Enin, the entire team in an trust nano pay, and there is only one questioner your transfer debut no ibusa, and the question is Ghana at saying in fact omaimu ade ba ko a yatete abana kai opa na se uhia obi a onimu no if you want to cry na ewa adwuma mu okofie kodai adecha no pa na ba adwuma mu a ochia wa de obusa se na ho te saying inti ye trans say ya na ebusa say oman no so ayatimu no a no na amaye oman fo no so no oman no e ho te saying very questioner here deep analysis and before I bet me at the answer no aba ti anopa bia obi ebusa say Ghana at the saying she say pa na adwendwen response a what ba ma me ho ba Facebook Ezra Radio on Facebook Ezra Radio. Oba o like share na o de comment at ho. And then me transfer bi ntimi sorry. Over the week honam no I am rekakrapa. But we are here to serve. Ibejamre na yedi nkomo. Ezra Radio on Facebook or voice note 0531455105. Oba ibejamre na afi yabonso e de amount. Share with me said the Ghana esi etie. But anapa mi won ko bebre o fia ebenyamre na yetimi edie. Na tiawa mene o shey ho nkran e na no pay. Enra na so for penny the Apostle General JWS Kofi Amponsa, the leader and founder at the House of Ezra, the CEO Ezra Radio, Ezra Communications, Enra na edeno edi nkomo bra legend tra konyamu na yehwe said abrabo sitie asori sitie omaimu sitie. And he said one thing. When a question was posed, said unresponded to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, ne tenure of office. Asaba babaka me hwene nim din. Or say it is too early to judge Mahama. Let's give him some time. And I'm actually say I should share this with you. It is too early to leave that relationship. Very, very early. To declare yourself, say, too early. Very early to say, Obano, and then you know, no, it is too early.
Ezra 94.1.
So, too early to say Nyamia Pau. Too early. Man for sure, sorry, I see a chepau. Ubi shall see a chair and son and Nyamia drum epic here. Somebody started kakra, members no 9, neko 10. No be a crown up at Tiaba form, son and nay, Yamana Hekesi. It is too early. So I remember Brabum. A colleague journalist who team on pay. Why do you so many aspects in the real school? Many aspects in our radio station we on the word drew her. Who are Brabon and Yanko Pond the Odiano? Anyone only than a pew. So it is too early to say, as a Yaminya, Yamia Pow, Yamion Pow. It is too early. So we pay Yame. Too early. Give yourself some time. My hombre. Now I just say, Otto near me. Never listen, Yameso Bompire. Said Penny for Yamemre Nemre Pa. and at his own time he will do things. Bene man nyina afoforo de ama wo. Boy ye no kwa na ma me ne ka ne kwa nanka oware ye na nanko awo awone maaye no wo se nyame apa no. It is too early to blame God in anything. Bia minimum bia oware ye owo to aso within 5 years no awo mamu 9. Men kai busua ne yaw. Men kai omo yaw. Udru okwa agzima free krobi okwa lebele. Before be drew Eziama, the free krobi kekam. The woman married. Oware 4-5 years no mamu 9.
94.1
Within the space of just 30 seconds. Nkolani nyina akoto piti mu wi. Nkolani nyina 9 nyina omu they died in a day. So at times amen ka say Nyankopon ase oyiwa ma. It is too early to blame God. No, you cannot even blame God. So it is too early to complain. And my and my katia is too early. Nyamre na nyame no ahye wa dudu ba bia. Wa be se Nyankopon no osiesie o. Sane nyame na ade. Obedo benam be ase na wo teato na wo kwara so wateato bi na wo sore time so bo say manfom nyina be san ho Nyankopon hwe akra. By the time you say Jack na nyame aye de also ye wa brabum. When people want to give their testimony where God took them, be Nyankopon fa o mu free ye obedo abedru you realize blaming God at this point in time no is too early. You just started a business and enkoye and I say blame hu blame nyame but blame one ko blame na busuafo nyina aka ho. It is too early. The only thing I can say is just focus on God. God doesn't disappoint. Benjamin Shaw. Now, Uncle, once again, a very good morning. Now, I'll pay but I'm going to do something for the Ministry of Roads and Highways. In fact, over a week, there has been a lot of issues. Crisis in Boko, Ntokwa, Ekoso, Ewo Boko, and now there has been a turn of event. Peacekeeping, no? Say the 24, say, yeah, na, yes, I change, no, and yes, I no and Baba Ebia. It is compulsory that you have to accept that there must be peace in Boko. And His Excellency the President, over the week, made a very serious statement. On Benese, Boko Ntokwanwa Ekwaswono, deliberate, sabotage. Now the question is, who is sabotaging the president? And why should somebody sabotage the president? That Mahama Yarega, Bokunowo, the member of parliament who has made a lot of statements, maybe a chemu na or opposition, even though he was a member of parliament. But maybe a chemu na or opposition, no. Mahama Ayarega, Bomodia. Kan sem bebre ye nema bebre no kan sem ye nema bebre no kan nema bebre na mo fa chame pa
Ezra 94.1.
At the end of the day, Mahama Yarega is in power. He's a majority leader of Ghana's parliament. And then Ayarega now, let's listen to Ayarega. O de yentie no mra. Eba Mama sound wa na yenti Mahama Yarega in 2023 brana o opposition na oye member of parliament do yenti no
problem of the grappling with the problem of insecurity, which I believe was largely created by the promises of the NPP as a political party to my people. The report that I have indicates that, and very, very reliable and credible intelligence that I have, and I've cited, documents to that effect, that the National Security Minister is giving 18 million Ghana cedis every quarter in the name of dealing with the Boko security problem. 18 million huge. Ghana cedis every quarter. It means that every month, the National Security Minister receives 6 million Ghana cedis. He gets a check of 6 million Ghana cedis every month, every 30 days, in the name of he dealing with the Boku security problem. Whilst the people of Boku are wallowing in poverty, we are sleeping in curfew, and as a result of a situation created largely by their misrepresentations to my people, they sign a fat check of 6 million Ghana cedis every month and take home in the name of dealing with the problem of the security situation in Boku. Are grappling with the problem of insecurity, which I believe was largely created by the promises of the NPP as a political party to my people. The report that I have indicates that, and very, very reliable and credible intelligence that I have, and I've cited, documents to that effect, that the National Security Minister is giving 18 million Ghana cedis every quarter in the name of dealing with the Boku security problem. 18 million Ghana cedis every quarter. It means that every month, the National Security Minister receives 6 million Ghana cedis. He gets a check of 6 million Ghana cedis every month, every 30 days, in the name of he dealing with the Boku security problem. Whilst the people of Boku are wallowing in poverty, we are sleeping in curfew, and as a result of a situation created largely by their misrepresentations to my people, they sign a fat check of 6 million Ghana cedis every month and take home in the name of dealing with the problem of the security situation in Boku.
Enti we the Ghana's majority leader Mahama Yaregeni. In fact, was say
Ezra
that time no opposition. Abana was on another Akufo-Addo Abaya Kretino. Or sign spending huge sums of Ghana's money. Bra Bokufo here or more, we bro. Sakra the curfew power so. So a problem created by the NPP, that was what Mahama Yarega Kai. I'm a politician. I'm a journalist. But you see, so now I'm penny the catcher as a sabotage. Santa Kona in Chassia, Mahama Pensu. A very intense Nanado time. So at that time, no one or man no spending huge sums of money. Sa Boko conflict no one. Now I don't know sabotage na. Solve problems. You are given that overwhelming victory. Ya to aba koso ala to aba di ki umu. Say you are coming to solve our problems. Will be sabotage. What do you do, Mr. President? If someone is sabotaging you, and you know, sir, this person is sabotaging me, what will you do?
94.1.
Now that the best to tell Ghanaians, especially Omu Ewoboko, now is a tax by Ashanti region, you know, and a bono in other environs, no, and it's a sabotage, a deliberate. When did it become deliberate?
Ezra 94.1.
Now onto roads. Over a week, 16 accident. Ghana quiet papa ba ko na hu no TV so. We quiet papa ba ko Ghana ha. We no so kwa na kwa we. The enter me ya tell say a minister now vying to be a presidential candidate for NPP. A former regional minister, 8 years. Former education minister, and then the current Ashanti regional minister.
94.1.
Wait, Odoni Krum, Jache Pramso, Enye. Jache Pramso, Equano Enye.
Ezra 94.1
That is the road. Equan Efepa, Equan. Now, this is Ashanti region. The Atoforcing Eco Parliament with a media review budget. And at the review budget, Atoforcing can say, by no at the big push project, where is a work, right? Say, work any. And the Akwesi Regional Hospital, no. Acquire the regional hospital, no. Any hospital, no. A buying another Akufo-Addo a buying. no onwie ba the commission ye no onwie ye ba the commission so awie omo be commission gaga na ye commission na ye tia sentiment ye commission na ye de dom na ye commission fa nipa 4x2 ko gina ho se ye commission e kwa ye de hospital onenie ye commission wie ye ebesi na 7 months on hospital na kanguram sentiment am ya abai so the big push e ba ye akwaya wa Ghana. Then we get MC Amamame, the former Rose Minister Asensi Bwache. Then we have Asensi Bwache. Catch the Ghana for you now say abai akwaya wa so abai no. E agenda no asset here. Abai ne kwakoye at least nkurase for kwan. Ye kwan ye kwan ma nipa. Baby nipa bebere wo. E be boom business. Now we see regional hospital. We see regional whole regional hospital. Nipa no can see regional hospital no. Now anya hokwan ya. And you see the NDC by I think media river that I said it here say akwan do no no NDC we priority. Nti omo zones no my kwan ne more. And it's true. But for sense to make that statement say asenso ba he bosonju kwase da hodada ne de ma road de contract da no ba he but oba ya ko ba ya no abantima almost every corner as a minister you did it yanti asenso bo achimra
this so much talked about push is neither balanced nor big nor strategic. I say this because I believe strongly that it's just a political program rather than economic efficient program. One, Mr. Speaker, the list of programs of roads is heavily skewed towards certain regions in the country, completely neglecting Greater Accra region and Ashanti region. For me, that is not fair to the country. That is not strategic, because you build roads where there are human beings, a lot of densely populated people, communities. You build roads which will connect economic centers that will drive economic development and economic growth. Basic economic theory teaches us that when resources are scarce, when we are in financial constraints, you prioritize. And that's exactly that's what I'm saying. If my opponents don't understand this, I don't know what else they will understand.
You issued a statement saying that we are saying that President Akufo-Addo, or we are trying to rubbish President Akufo-Addo's record of 10,800 kilometers. You were not here. He was standing here and said, we have built 10,800 kilometers of new roads, and he was doing us like that.
Remind him.
And I fact-checked him. What the president said here was untrue. He never built 10,800 kilometers of new roads. My brother, you see, you have been a road minister for the Republic of Ghana. It's just a small advice. The road minister of Republic of Ghana, it doesn't sit well where all your examples appears as if you haven't been to any other place in the country. It doesn't look well. Yes, I agree. Accra Kumasi have the biggest volume of traffic in the country. But when you give the impression that just because that is the biggest volume, what about the farmer growing yam in Yendi? Yes. Don't we have to take a road there to convey the yam for us to consume in Accra? So you think that just because there are more people in Accra and Kumasi, we should spend all our money in Accra and Kumasi? Okay, let me give you this. The reset of President Mahama means that we are not. My brother. When you were speaking, I never even moved my body. I listened to you.
You were taking notes.
Just you see. I don't know why you are feeling uncomfortable. Just stay calm. You went as far as saying that we build roads where human beings are. I went around the 16 regions. When I got to OT region, there was no active road project going on in the OT region. Is that fair? Is that fair? Guess what?
Reset means that we are taking road infrastructure to every part of the country. And if you don't like it, you can do whatever you like. When you come back, you can decide not to do road there. We shall take road everywhere we like. Every single region in our country is touched by the proposed Big Push projects. Let me repeat once again. Big Push is not a constituency specific or a political gimmick. Take, for instance, as you have been a former road minister, take from Wenchi to Wa. You travel that road. How do you feel? He doesn't know that. It's completely neglected. Take from Wa to Bolga. The reason we don't find vehicles on Wa to Bolga is because it's a death trap. Yes, I agree with you. You can drive for hours, you don't even see any vehicle. It's because the road is terrible. Big Push is a special vehicle to address.
And I pay what tier 2 ministers? You see, I now agree with Dodwan one or Mokase. Nanado made mistake. Nanado, or a mistake. Because look at this. Samanson Kwanta MP. Bosome Freho MP. Ekwa Senso Boache, the then minister officer. Only bedin koba wieba opie ya no. E wa Senso tirimu se. Baby and pardon ni no. Yenya ho kwan.
94.1.
But he was a minister of roads. And wakache Ghana for say. Yankra ni Kumase. Na je nkurase na akoye na nkurase de nipa ni ho. Yenya kwa obre nipa bebre no a eni ho. Eni sa wote manso nkwanta. Wote bosome frɛ ho. Wo akumawu a. Ohunu se wo baby a wo no. Enipa ni ho sa business bi ani ho nti wo kwan. O meya mawo. A holding a priority. This Ezra was a minister for roads and highways. I can't cry a crunch. Nanado made a mistake. Of as if one and 4 Nuanom or more shame shoe pain. Sa and or the year. For a whole minister to say, and quite wasn't guy who must and cry any more. Now I agenda in crossing here, a crown the other year. And pay Rose Ministry menya de ma omo ntu de babia wo bia no mempe mo okrum
Ezra 94.1
wo akurase a okwan no se ne sitie frɛ me ma 10 minutes babia wo bia no wo fra wo bo din wo abokro ni din na am ye hunu ye kwan no from here to here enye Big Push no omo so person mo address all these challenges is ade no me meti asere me ka nya asenso a timi say that pa parliament omo ankasa a platform on YouTube, Facebook, koboti e bio. Mse na senso so ba ye bantama baby wo ha. Okoye kwan wo ha. Enka asafo ne ya makomfo kwan wo se nko ye because nipa wo sen ho. But we minister na well 0558 620 300 0558 620 300 and afi 0208 340412 208-340-412. But oba, lower the volume of your TV set and our radio set na mento. Nkadia ubo din ukuro no okwan te sen. Na nse accident esisie nyina no yakwan ya enye. Mami ntie na pay. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Ezra 94.1.
Hello. Attack body Brana. Hello, good morning. Okay, so Ubet me afre. I think we will work on it. 0208340412. Na afi yenhwe wo kwan te sen fa na wo. O de bodin bokrono and I say but the constituency no na yenhwe. But per the minister kan there. I'm not the one to judge his comment, but you tear you know. So I say baby enipa wo. Ye no baby enipa dom wo I dem fa so be bra man no enti bosomtwe de na de baba bosomtwe de pram so area ho na de no ho no lake kura de pass na cover in a way. So okay, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, uri be AFRIFA na me kasasi amu ma tichele ya mfutishia utumifa kwa ngoma edin kwa ngoma
Ibu kwa mwana na upate chele. Esa fa ho mu kuchi. Then ya to the kwa kuchiwa. The kwa no.
Yeah.
Le kwa ni ka se ni kumase ha. Ka ni kumase ha. Ya ni ho papa. The tango. Ni sama ni bi de tunya kuku pa da yakan to ha pa dia na kere ni ya se.
Mbeba.
Ude kutu sabi kwa yenu baby pa of Ghana na hodie ni ye. Ipu ko je class bi. Ya beti ya ko de 20 months na ma sa ta na se ko ta sa na ye ni ya ka.
O kra ni minister no adina the same idea no I say yenye kra se kwa. Me da say em fa next caller. Hello, good morning.
Sir Mike, ma ki ebru.
Ma je wo so ene ba.
Oyibo bo atini. Me do du nebeni.
Mo de mo kwa ye.
Sir Mike kwa pombo ko de.
Nyame adom oyibo. Mo se mo kwa ye.
Oh, ma mi chaye Ojobamba MPP National Fair Vice
Ezra
Justin Kodia from MPP General Secretary
Ezra
MPP Media
94.1.
Pictures I'm your member Chairman Patrick Neye Chairman Honorable Amu Ashanti Secretary Nebana Chairman Usube so Sir Mike ekwa wa sem de e me raising down of pay me kwa ni de nyame adom the kufu time any but maybe every 2 weeks from after to neighbor, you know, I'm a contract about so a highway for urban roads for bus say rehabilitation, parking, baby can you know with that two especially with the free Feriba, one so more, baby great house do on the floor of the project, yeah, best when you do mama, and I mean, major concern are clear to come out the highway. And the Kumnipa, you must let me a venue for among privatize the South Quine of my privatize are clear to come out the highway for it.
Yeah, say hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sir Mike. As you know, the Diabo Cordia,
Ready Adam or the Achaye pa.
the provider Nasi, Eddie can I mention a watch it. When I mean, can't watch it.
Amen.
Or more opportunity in the other ten, Jewish one. Kumayan, Unica Mafo. Where wow this year, SK Bolas, Namena, Ella Dimina, Mugodu, or Boise, Coffee Crew. As so back, that's why I will go to be a Manchester Central. Who call a boy said the thing so about Akoko. Since 92, you go Canada. And it's as a look at the beginning, can say, you inclined into Chomunu. And you penny and the young Yokokamoma. The Domisan former minister said, and nay and Coco and Ponchina to Abano and then Bit Abana. The visit yet we are to Abana NDC da. And so a Kamako as a MVP by Abana, to be Amanda Central, Yanana Faso, a Boston home, and Papa. It's answer, one Yakwano, Amaya, Yan Pese. Eda beba zi na twaba no omede ba go twaba je ye twaba e ka be bi depend what ye twaba e ma nye ye oni bobo su be suo e ma nipa enko salai e ma twaba e ma nipa yes brother
yeah for achi hello good morning
Sir Mike
yes sir
you your family kudo guy pa me don go room Afram place north
oh don go room there na say mo kra there am say asanso san be minister dia
maybe can ma me tia me MP papa lawyer pili we lafi tia ne papa na me man kwa tenten no ntimi bo aduma e ma ye wa samples no na ya bre e wa samples Sir Mike na me tira no wa aduma pa o ye ma o my Ghana minister na o ka say enkurase kwa ndie ni bando so on you know he has said o mo ye no kware nyame ani mi Ghana ye mpelifo ni bi o no mi di o mo ya pa it is a little wa kurase a o de ye nyane kwai but edu aba to so dia ye de balo box ko ho se entu aba Somebody o ko ya ri si ya wo TV isi a mi se and we dey ask no so about from place free FM. Voter. So much and now from Doko to bed. A whole point. So much will be maybe I do see for. I'm a can to now. Money Panama of Lucano.
Hey.
you go for my dear. So, Mike, wait a minute, who can't tell Baba? But when you are not that could be found in the idea. But we need it. And then they ask for a motor that we don't know.
Medasi senior. Meba pa na ya be din komo aba hwese de hositi. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, you have your AFRIFA. Yes, sir.
President Edamasine Jumapa Mobo. A friend and I'm a free Brekum West.
Brekum West.
That's right.
Okay, Nana meet you.
So, and I was if you honor myself, just somehow can be not just a red and come moving and all. Over from Brekum West, General Echo. Why are we so less than 30 minutes? And notice 80 minutes more than 2 hours now. And now, to me, friend, honorable, no, as I say, we are.
Ezra 94.1.
So that is so so the man, MP, honorable, today, I finished to that, and honorable DC Collins. In a mission of my form of the board of West Municipality. And for myself, and I mean, our kind of yes, if I want to send a mini upon the can card, and I said, could get to control Hollands and a crooked from the pants back.
Okay, that's it. TV will go for a quick commercial break. If I sign by radio, you will still pick your call 0208340412 0558 TV. Meet me after a quick commercial break. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Morning.
Ezra
Morning, do you have your
94.1.
Ukwa nipa wo de.
That don't say.
Ebi ati nipa wo bebre. Ah, okay. Now swami kwa nipa wo kra bebre na ekwan anwe ni sin. Na de tifofo.
Ezra
94.1.
I am not empty smoking to say, oh, I want to be so bad. No more so I am come out so whatever your friends the moment.
Exactly.
If I'm a dear, you look on problem, but be a black.
That's good.
And the basic days of Muzaba. Mamma never see Francois, or incoming secretary of Saturday. When I put the number, incoming guys.
Oh. Sorry. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, I really have free. When he meant here on TV, so we have free.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Morning.
You have free. Mint you.
Nijidi Azai, Mikasa Free Upper East, Northern District.
Upper East, Nandon. All right.
I'm Free Upper East, Nijidi Azai, Northern District.
You too.
Nabdam ha, quite be Waha or Monye. Inna Rose Nina.
Ezra 94.1.
Inna Road be any home Yakuta. Not just so pressure say, a hundred Nipani Hana, so more MP or Yamudin Hanasa, Yatu Abamam. Papa is in now Mon Yaquine. Not just a young Canipa, young Kagana Juana. Oh, yeah, dear. The person can.
Okay.
We do not play Maganes, no one who said the Omoka. Into almost a baby, my share, no Baba Yamaya.
Last call Anafi. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sama. Do me, Mikasa Friday.
Found a more quiet. Send the padosu.
Debbie, Sama. It will be cool.
Ezra
The beginning of Kotaku. It's not to crown to me and two. It means you can realize you could, and I said,
$94.1.
The Kota is this year back way. A prayer with the first square with the piano. Meanwhile, to cry. We need to a year to equine and society. There's a young man who did not and we go out back a crowd. As he has yet to nothing. It's in more. Now I'm to a more corona. The Queen White, but I bought 10 minutes and Manila. To the minimum, SLD corona. The man who cut out the Casata, my friend here will be ready.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Okay, may I say, young for behavior, Bessaba. Now, pick up a course no. I Ezra 94.1 FM. And of course, Ezra TV. You know, Ghana at the same. So we ask these questions. Now, I demanded a response from you. And acquired it, Ghana yet. And I think, sir, a sense of watching must come clear. If it has to take him apologizing to Ghanaians, sir, when Pacho. Because Ama was made for home MP quarter when he was a minister. Esra kwaya no when ya was made for home. I confirm say Odwene was made for home for. Omo no so. Omo en contribute to the papa bia amfa mo man no. Nti oya okwan na sesai. Mikro mu onwe ho ye no koko wo ho. Timba mfiri ho ma. Enti wo kwan no oya ne sesai. Bekwai enyina sufo. Kuro no de omo ya to bibidie. Nti wo kwan oya ne sesai. Kutukrom, tabakrom, no evaluagira axim. Mo kwan no mo ya ne sesai kuro no kwa no. Na nkanka no mudua roba ese mudia ya galamsey. Enti sasanso bo ache be minister biewu a. Mo san krofo nyina no mo ya hwamoa. Who are you? And that is the thinking of a Ghanaian minister of state.
Ezra 94.1.
And upon any national cathedral home come for some time now,
94.1.
there's been a lot of issues on national cathedral. And in fact, the NDC at the national cathedral campaign to Ghana for the Runasum say, "Oman pen another Kufuadro, Ashama over $58 million in the 2 Manankwa. It will be swimming pool. Bedru ona man for them na nti wo be so bi fi Kumase Tamale kwa Accra wo say enkra no swimming pools no ne bo na eden aha thank you MC a to be say o mo akọ o mo dem no mu dware na ye 1 Ghana sa ti aban ba ye o sha say Deloitte for enye the audit report na yenya exactly what has gone on. And we saw or we heard Felix Ofosu-Kwakye coming out to say it is very damning. So for no, in fact, Omabo minor bro, do your minor woo. Can I have and give you? Now they want to be a Moasia, Yabano Chrono, Moja swimming pool. The lawyer, or no, and Nana Cathedral project in no, not Odano, fear Hano pay. And in fact, that's the first radio station you are speaking to in Ashanti region, right? So, lawyer Charles Janwa, Juana, yes, Jan Juana,
Ezra,
lawyer there. For some time now, he has been a good brother, a good father, and an uncle, and of course, everyone is on to me. Na lawyer to Mwa Nadri, Abidu Ashanti Mantemo. You better come on National Cathedral. Na ya get it details. Lawyer Mwakwaba.
Yanua
Bia boko de.
Nyamiado. Na yechia utiefo gina.
Atiefo joso.
Eni omo a support wo gina.
Yeah.
Wo ye adwuma pa.
Yeah, that's it.
Enti nyamemwa.
Yeah, that's it. Amen.
Ne kwa nim.
Amen. Amen.
Cause mitie de okekeke na che say ye hia.
Yeah.
Say we be
Ezra
kan okra.
94.1.
Politicians say aiding. Aiding.
Nti we busa say Ghana te say in 1 minute over describe Ghana say.
The problem at Ghana was to say politicians, so more anymore. Ghana is a poor country,
okay,
as people want it to look like. A sovereign, no, Ninyoma and a cotton, and a Ninyoma no Jinaso, not the Bobosia. Or maybe no, Safi now we developing Bobosia. What do Unyoma never or buy no moon, say be a gold near you know. Jinaso your security now they are Bobosia.
Okay.
Now they are infrastructure. Or they are medicals, or they are no my see here. And they do baby, San Yoma win and discover.
Okay.
Now for Utia. Now so who say Kruma away. Politician be our behuni bian. All Conono Nicapre. I do Okoku did 2 years ago, but no is skinny. And your mind is acquaintance, see it, Yana Kai. Yachre did a Nekai, Yachre Nisika, allowances here the mano. Who compute allowances in now the bomua. Who to Mr. Emwedra or I don't know, yes, I scabbed baby wing. Sikana see the boomer. And then I could in the bottom. Ain't no, Sir Mike. I didn't there. And no credit daho. Somebody can't cababwa. Say, be as a super, she dear okay.
Yeah.
Clearly, he's not a politician. Politician being no Bakaja a grassy for there.
Ezra
94.1.
It is an insult. It may feel said the kind. I saw the patch. Now, it said the kind and announced them so I there are competent people in his party. Very competent people. Onu ye Juma during Kufuor time. Amu the Kufuor time, Amu ya dear pa. And they were all sitting and waiting. One from knock fast and so watching. But no make us say inclusive for quite because nipa knew. Because we need the all can. Politically it is incorrect. Nationally say Mike Papa need it.
Okay.
And one our kind.
Oi pacho.
Pacho.
Na we pacho kura no a. Adwene da so ntrimu.
The ministerial appointment.
Okay. So National Cathedral Board of Directors. Obia hoye.
Ominya hoye pa.
Are you a Christian?
Very, very much so.
Ezra 94.1.
Fully. From my infancy. Me ma be be Christo. Ya bo mesuo Christo. I've been a Christian ever since my life on this planet.
So the first time what they said another work for they say Nyame aso dae. So there should be a national cathedral. Opesu si ebe Nyankopon. How did you receive that message?
Well, and so Nana do 2016 election.
Yeah.
And also so we near obesi na cathedral.
Ezra 94.1.
Aye. Sana Nana kan also we near. Na nkrofo bebre adane dane sa asem na say ono anoso obesi and ono anoso obeye say. It doesn't make sense to me at all.
Sir.
Yes. Because say Nana when we need elections now. Now I'm the executive leader of the executive arm of government. And go to my policies to pursue the cathedral. Say President John Mahama Baye also be see hard village. Obi beti me stop. On the source say the taxes from Ghana airport company.
Ezra 94.1.
And we are public funds. Nana do oye no. O say be ma seed money. Na obi anso oye Christoni and now ye benevolent you know. Obe your contribution. Na your fancy. What did I make an answer? Yes, no. He was right, and he was in his capacity as the president of this country. Opekransa go be 250 million. Osomonye na mo fancy. Obi antimi carry nchira no. Because ya twaba. And ye dia de na share say. Ye decisions mine to say they be a President Mahama owi. Yes, President Mahama onye decisions mine. Ye timi ganya zo onye decision mine na kire yan kokwaji power na say ya be decisions. It's not possible. Intimidate. Na do there. Oko to aba no. Ye ko election 2016. And or ye campaign so we win obey na obesi na cathedral. O win ye no. And or share or start year ho adwuma.
Okay.
O to the make an say. Which was in order. And the Omokika Canadian, emphasize propaganda. The earlier they stopped the better.
94.1.
Now, Deloitte reports on auditing reporter Omo Aye. I interdicted and I said in the report, per what I've read and per the Minister for Communications for the President, Felix Abechirimu. There were some money, sir. Now I was accounted for and accounted for. Again, Sikebi and I was Muyusukwa. You gave certain monies to a lawyer to the group. Mama Sofo Boateng. What is the name? They be Victor Kusi. Yes. On one no besia. Now man proper documentation. Take us through. What has
Ezra
the man also Kusi Sikana Sembem the worst form of propaganda. Time and cathedral for
Ezra
Pesicadiama contractor now be see a dime. Ako site.
Okay.
A friend mobilization. No musicano nensu. Intina Prophet Kusi. And Jesus are there, and you'll be born Bosia. To man the company back, if any JNS. So, more cathedral, no, mom software, no multimi empower contractor, no, rebuy, no more site. And chairman, Opokina, Apostle said, it has to go through the board, into a core board, and it was approved. I have the documentations.
You have the documentation.
I have the documentation.
That the board approved.
The board minutes, no. They approved it.
Ezra
at the time,
94.1.
They approved it. It the approval here. And on Mexican. It your Mexican go for no nya o musika. And no mutie sikane ma. It was all documented. But somebody took the payment of the money to Prophet Kusi and published it, say, Disika ma Prophet Kusi. Which is not right. Which is very, very propagandous political nonsense. There is no evidence. See a Tamsika man, sir. In fact, no more than a for the building of the cathedral, and so the obey. Some Prophet Kusi, he went all around begging for people to put money into the cathedral. Is it fair that somebody took his money to help a national cathedral? Then He's politicized as a criminal. Is it fair?
You are a renowned lawyer.
Yeah.
National Cathedral, no, now a national project, right? So, individual be was I say, me as an individual, me ball minor business of National Cathedral. Now I part of.
Urefi said the National Cathedral was set up in this way. A company limited by guarantee. Company limited by guarantee, no, and your public body. That's a normal case. You dissolve. No. It is not possible. Legally, it's not right. It's not going to happen. I did a BB. Now they are called courts for the court to make a ruling. The president doesn't have the power to dissolve the National Cathedral Board. I'm saying this emphatically today. And to be all encourages
94.1.
And you know, correct. And where be now Koswa Besine? It's your National Cathedral. A former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo or setting up in such a way, say, need seed money near you also the man. It was PPA because the public funds in it, you know. They say meet PPA standards. The PPA went to PPA and the PPA approved. And offer or employ a consultant to make sure that they be or employ a consultant or employ a consultant and a consultant recommending for the kind of company a bear contract and bear kusiade. 83 companies were chosen, 1 from abroad, 2 from Ghana, and within the boom na rebuy. The rebuy no, yes, 3 companies your mind. O we in for setting board so mon share NC National Cathedral. It's more right to say you called for monies from people, from organizations, benevolent societies to help for the build, and a Christian folk mun contribute towards it. It's in the public funds in a woman, a private funds in Akomo. It will be over catch say, and your government a full and frank no, and you know. What did they make an say?
Okay. PPA anything?
Public Procurement Act.
Okay.
And I mean what in the document was it? And I mean what
okay.
Public Procurement Authority. But the act. Actually say public funds be used to. I was say go to public as a PPA for approval for the use. What I say? And to you know, almost say National Cathedral cost $250 million. And now
Ezra
government seeking
94.1.
mama and almost spending 58 million no do matua. But massa, you see National Cathedral. You go say you see. The fact that went to your Mokawe, then doing chess or Munkosusi. Because our time you see the two. What did they make an answer? It is almost 58 million now. I was here share and that for the share auditors. So Sikana has been well spent and as OBS can be. The audit report now will here. There is no part of it. Actually say there was malfeasance and as OB AWSika and the Sikabia could you be moto.
Do you hold the same audit report as President Kutanana?
Anyway,
because per the president directive say Yenfa undissolve the board of the National Cathedral. I say there has been financial irregularities, procurement breaches, and a general lack of due process. So these are the 3 major ways I'm who say, no, based on this, don't mean Shama as of 4 months did you my financial irregularities, procurement breaches.
The audit says nothing like that. The audit report, no.
Ezra,
said Obi here audit
94.1.
Tamawa. First, the forensic audit said they deloge for a year now. Omo go through the management report back. In the management report, omo state queries for the company and as the body now auditor to respond to answer those questions. And the Honorable Ofosu-Kwakye took the questions. He did not take the answers. Now it is the questions and the answers that goes into the final audit report. And you know all can. It is not no person that say Momo account and then your man or Mobisano. But in the final audit report, they are taking all these things into conclusion and they have provided a report. I've read it 5 times. There's no part of it that says that.
What happened to the Momo account?
The Momo account, if one set it up, AD before they set the platform for the Momo account. AD before so we employ a third party to be able to deal with the Momo and Urban. Meji the report from ADB, in financial the ADB before the report to bring me 49 million. Almost say are unsuccessful. The AS successful is 750,000. 49 million
unsuccessful.
Was unsuccessful.
It means Onipane is Sunday, but
ama anya successful. And this will be back to say Sikado. A national cathedral for her and no much idea. And you no credit. Now it is a very painful and on the carpet movement by anybody. We are national cathedral for a board. We are talking about 80 years, 79, 73, 69. For
it doesn't matter.
It matters. Their credibility as heads of churches, or Mako patient, were called to come to for you. 1,000 per sitting, board sitting. That is all what they get because you cannot benefit from a trust that you are a member of. By law,
1,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes, 1,000 Ghana
cedis
per sitting. As the last time I'm checking, now 4 sittings or my 4 sittings, that is what they get. And no cry for more transport to that place. And no one audit report to the back say yes, none of them received any salary or anything. It is Obi Bekachiro said there was misappropriation of funds, sir. The audit report is the standard that we use to determine whether there was malfeasance or misappropriation of funds or something. Obi the bony team or KBB because of politics, sir. It is not fair. And that is why I've taken it upon myself
Ezra,
to go around for people to know the truth. Because wouldn't be Chroma, you see, 71% Christians. Last time I see a pray day. 4 court they pray day. Muslims they went to the national mosque. It is your toya. A national cathedral for Christians is well overdue. But this president comes into yesterday. Also basic Hajj village. Almost delve into national cathedral issues. From the time he started to scam and Hajj for accounts no way. Accounts that were hinifa. Make abo President Mahama Nabaso. If anything, Kaukidi National Mosque. Odimwa Kutimpa. Ono pushi yan on babesi.
Ezra 94.1.
Lawyer on TV, please.
Ezra 94.1.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Mama, what the country have now? So what the country have now?
Oh dear.
Yes, lawyer.
Ono and the pushy. Ena you be see national mosque. Ewo Sahon.
Okay.
President Mahama. The ingenuity and then the ability to negotiate and buy. And or buy or see Hajj village. Because he's the president. He has the power. He has the authority. He has the authority of the whole Ghanaian people to make decisions for us. Who can stop him? Nobody. But the national project, our president be starting, ever benefited the 71% of the people of this country. I believe President Mahama, he votes no 71% of them are Christians.
But I
because that is the dynamic.
Lawyer, I think said the interest here is kana akumo. If the $58 million interest, if the $58 million, sika ya yusu no year. I think Ghanaians will
breaking it down, man.
So break it down.
But my the basis get the best starting one. Say ne, minu paying and minu aketwa. Odike. So person see a sorry time.
Yes.
And so cover architect mebwa. Architect so betu anka.
Exactly.
And so now who said them yes you. Eso kofa structure engineer. Oba obeye na dwuma. So obetua nka. Eso kofa quantity surveyor. No obeye bill of quantities no ma. Eso tua nka. Usi national cathedral na usi national museum Bible museum so a. Eso fa experts. The Francophobia Nehemia group. Na experts in such things. Eso kofa na utua mka. No mo consult. No mo ye nyoma ni nyina. The National Cathedral and the building, San Yoma making it take about 40% of it.
The demolition.
The National Cathedral near Kano, a cathedral Nakasa, a Bible museum, a Bible garden, and a 350 restaurant, and 1,000 conference rooms, and then a embodied National Cathedral. Now to do the base work for this before it takes off, you would have spent close to 70 million in consultations
to get a pool.
Yes, not yet. To get so pool.
And we had a pool.
Okay, fine. Okoha, you're sinking by 25-meter concrete with steel. Your platform, to say, architectural drawings, all the data, because museum now, the museum must have internet in your manual, maybe data in your manual, maybe underpinning, so be our press, papa. Information number in your mind. I didn't know what I say. Aka said you be page your walls, no. See, and no Aka. I didn't say 250 million. Tisakana Wokan. A part of the monies that have been spent to prepare the place and make the foundation to build. Now I'm always a program on Cran. Make a from say I'm inviting all the journalists of this country to come to the site. Now I'm from go through the area. It is because a hole and a swimming pool. It is the highest level of ignorance and a wickedness. Because as a journalist, before you put your word to anything, you must go and see. It's about
what me buy because you could vetting that time last year. I saw a pool
where you never went there. So we foundation. Na se sensuo ta. Ye ni covers. It is your back or taso kakra. Kakra. Ensuo ni beko. Ipato kona so bisa oma. Na sha cathedral almost secretariat to. Omo website. Omo bibia. Transparent as the word transparent. A border. Even though they were not a PPA creature. They set up a review board. Aside the board. And to be a be free Jubilee House and a baby so when you be normally they are review board for them to go through and sign. This is how it has transparent and in depth they were.
You have been their lawyer. Won't you agree with me, sir? There has been a lot of irregularities in the activities.
I have not seen one. Show me one.
At the end, see ma. Mensa Otabe or Nedan Williams. If the National Cathedral that you being the lawyer, if all things being equal,
the said they were not getting information. Now, Sir Mike, if you are a member of a board, then you say you are not getting information. Board minutes, you are entitled to it. Swan Kokura board minutes, you are entitled to it.
94.1.
It is for somebody to say he's not getting information. No, it is not right. It is not true. There's something that went on that made them push back. I have documents too. Dealings and stuff that happened before they pushed back. But I'm not going to put it here now. You see, you push it quick. Ebedu baby, may release in your maybe.
They were not getting information. And information maybe as a result of say few people be hijacking because they want to do things.
It is not true, Sir Mike. It is not true. Sir Mike, my big baby show. National Cathedral, whether you want it or not, is a mark for God. And that's a year press conference. I sound
Ezra 94.1
that the things of God, so will keep you here.
Yeah.
Make say Bible some time back, not David, or did the Ark of the Covenant caught the city of David.
Yeah.
and he was dancing in front of it
with jubilation.
Nani aje because or ye bibia shenyame nunyam.
Ezra
Ena
94.1
na taade no ne tuma o se den na no mo hye ho ne eyigu ye. Ena ne yire
94.1 FM.
e wo no se ahwe we so no ne.
94.1 FM.
O ka woni tirimo. Nya Bible say Nyankopon to na wodiem. Enti so wo ka bibia about the National Cathedral na menu aketo a hwe ni ye.
We
questions
the fact, you see, lawyer, I agree with you. But my mom said, if we need to ask the necessary questions, I need to be the point is that
it is come make the mayor omo propaganda no omo eka edi trone omo hwe omo ho so ye. What's it?
Remember the Kaba. Because the case of questions. You know, but we say who tell me mene lawyer Charles Owusu Joanna. Ena mene no din komo oye the lawyer for the National Cathedral building na ho sababa bebre Ghana na ade nyina no. Ena mene no din komo e wa ha ena no pay. You can share with us or questions will be on over Facebook or the back to us also na voice note 0531455105 0531455105 wait a voice note there ba all questions happen to be lawyer high between here now you are extensively we are looking at the dealings across one National Cathedral, and in fact we have two prominent Ghanaian reverend ministers who free the National Cathedral talking about Duncan Williams and that of the Mensa Otagon. Their reasons were not known, but the fair reason, and they said they were not getting information. If I'm a part of the morning show and I quit the morning show and I say I'm not getting information now, it tells you say there is something going on. Misusu say be a enkoye, and okay say what do you age? Ebemu say all these men of God and build their life into a certain level. Empire yes saying ebita ka bi kwama na tia wo mo na me mfa nche ye kra ensisa but
omo ye bone dia say ti bi kwama tia
but Otabel and so a man of integrity Duncan Williams is a man of integrity, and this man of integrity feels say the friends say yen nyina na ya build yourself to a certain level no some of our own are not behaving the way maybe we should behave, so we are quitting. Don't you think it's that one alone call for the dissolution of
no? Why do you want to look at it on that side?
I'm asking.
Why can't you look at it say yeah the hit the propaganda that is why they resigned. The normal man for kafa omohono and no my so my kekana correct na unity they decide the second we don't want to be part of it.
That was not it because what you said
and I say
they were not getting information. Lawyer
Dr. William no say he was not getting information. Now I responded to that point say Dr. William was a member of the board. Now board no ye shebia na the ekoso company no no and ye yiba. And the board minutes no ho. He's entitled to it as of right as a member of the board. It's a information and no can say nan in san can't you resign. Information there hin and not in sanka. Because bibi ekoso company no biano. It was the board who makes decision. The National Cathedral Board was very powerful. They made decisions. So if you don't go to the board meeting, you can call for the board minutes and know what happened and the decisions that were made. And I'm baffled that anybody will say I didn't have information. And it could be say for the attacks and in some man before Kafa National Cathedral no. And you know, on your imagine the side crowd and yeah, I
don't want to be.
I see. We are aware of the tripper, Reverend Victor Kusideko US, and how much he spent. Was it approved by the board?
It was approved, fully approved. In my press conference, the meeting documents back.
Yeah,
it was approved. Me say, I have gone through.
Don't you think that money was
maybe my accounting, my me loan, me accounting, me economics, me nyoma bebre ansana, me koko infie me law course. I know the basis upon which you proceed on these things. So I use surface and and I'm for can semi bebre. Inti me call and me the critical eye na call. Me chwe, me bisa way, board minutes, board the debeng, board meet it be a walk kosuko ya. What happened at the Jubilee House? The yeah correct the eko yi ajaye. The into yi ajaye Nehemiah group and microphone no mobile nyina. I have the information on it. None of them was done without approval at a certain level or at the board level. Or at the board level, everything was done properly. Properly.
I see. The amount spent on the trip, was it necessary?
Is that Mike?
The amount spent on the trip. Do you think it was worthy enough?
About now.
Over 1.5 million yearly rent allowance was paid to Reverend Kusi Boateng. Is that true?
Reverend Kusi Boateng was the executive secretary of the executive secretary. Just most of the Jumana here.
I'm sorry, I've been to Swami. But for my Odikemebusan question. Yes, yes.
Everything was approved.
Lawyer Mintio, on that 1.5 million rent allowance, was it necessary? Why did you spend that money?
You can sit here and say, Jubilee House.
Ezra 94.1.
But we have chosen, we are a presidential system of government.
Yeah.
And therefore, the first guy in the office must be of a certain standard. Until when you do that, it's not fair. But we share the basis upon which Sasikan was spent. It was approved.
Now,
it was approved by Jubilee House.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Now, travels not quiet. Have you seen it?
How much?
Yes. It's for another time. Because
Ezra 94.1.
Take a trip to the National Cathedral Secretariat. Request for document which you are entitled to. They will give it to you. But if you are going to base your questions and your things on something that somebody has said that he himself cannot verify, or he has not verified.
That is why you are a lawyer to on to that.
Well, so I'm saying, what the money was, it was approved.
Because I'm wondering, Cathedral yesia yeniska, ama onokra na osambo ya besia. Na just within a year, spending that huge sum of money. Okay.
Because time I started Cathedral, the state was going to give seed money. And then the public were going to contribute, which was going on.
Yeah.
49 million was unsuccessful. A lot of donations were coming. In the flow of things, if you are going to go on a travel, to go around a lot of places to make contact for money, and you spend that kind of money, if it were not to be a good money to be spent, I don't think they would have approved it. But in the scheme of things at that time, they found it necessary to approve it. Because maybe he would have brought maybe $100 million. So if he spent 1.5 and he went down. But the propaganda that went before the elections against the National Cathedral, and they pushed back. Okay. They refused. And that is why it is in the state in which it is right now. Because of the propaganda that went to the elections. Into Oma, say, be a owner, say, Mike, who are 1 million be out the mama. Yes, and go for any disca, and go for any mismanagement, and go for any, yes, all this mom. No. Abraham, they were prepared to give money. Benevolent societies in America, Christians, they were prepared to give. Even National Chief Imam gave money. The Indians, Hindus, they gave money. Unimidiatia. That which holds this country in place. I hear for unemployed people, but yet you can walk the streets of Kumasi without anybody attacking you. It's because of the religious base, Christians, Muslims, and the rest of it. There's some sort of Cyril in them say, I was here my papa. The religious base in this country is one of the factors why you have a huge base of unemployment. Unemployment means no revenue. The question is, how do they live? Of course, story as well for Sebeye. Intimasa 71% yes see cathedral no a focal point. Yes see my. So can say here for me catch us Mr.
Yes, Lord.
If the politicians of this world, including Odike, want to solve poverty in this country, you feel be unemployment benefit, income support, disability allowance, hospital health programs. Omo be mro to. No money I say no politician be enter office now. Or chiro so e billionaire. Sika na esi de hwe sankrofo we no mu no. E konkrofo bi botom. Empanyifo bi wo ho a ye kosan government dealer. No mo so akogire chie no ma kosan bi. State resources. And 7 dollars. Me fire.
Lawyer, Reverend Victor Kusi, Apostle Opokunyina, Most Reverend TK Awatwe Pratt, Duckworth Mills, Nicholas Duncan Williams,
Ezra,
Pastor Mensa Ota.
94.1.
2 of them I know say Omo withdrawal from the board. Were they replaced?
No. In fact, sir withdrawal from the board no. Na enyo official. Omo kind. But as at yesterday, they are still members of the board. Until I'm seeing $70.
Duncan Williams and Mensa Ota are still members of the National Cathedral Board.
We're members. But I'm on board meetings in them.
I'm officially to you or to the secretariat.
I've not seen it. So much really I've not seen it. But the last time that I checked, it was still perhaps not active members yet.
My worry is the Odikabem was our question, but Apostle Opokunyina. So far, we know didn't come out after this issue. Say, na Nema Nkoye a dissolve board, no, the Ecoso in the media space, from the presidency, everywhere. How do they feel
Ezra,
when they speak?
94.1.
They are very, 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 very sad.
Ezra,
Very, very, very
94.1.
sad. Apostle Professor Opokunyina. No, I say Apostolic Chana, Pentecost. I'm chairman. Almost I'm retreat.
Center.
I'm a mobusian.
Ezra, 94.1.
Yeah, mobusian. Or the resources they feel when you see now Kokoshe. You need to go and see. Now he's on global boards. Udi, he's on global boards. They be Apostle Opokunyina. They be no tupai. Or ko board meeting ha. Or ko meeting ha. Such a man of such stature and credibility. Not so a chairman. Yes, we disca. And so you had the Muniz Kebia. Is it fair? A year friend says, I'm a mere venison. Joyce, Josiah several countries here from the time of J.J. Rawlings. As a public, why Juma Macron, yes, sir, and then you see our board of some moment is car. Is it fair?
94.1 FM.
Ezra 94.
Prophet Kusubwati. Or you're independent churchman. Oh, you're not sorry. I all go around the world that all preaching the gospel. You did not to tell crew money. You said it. Pamabako. And it's a penny for winning. And then you traumas because they agreed to come and oversee the building of the cathedral. And your bonny oh see a PCC cathedral. So be a discount cathedral. Mufanimra near Fanning Court near Congo Dinasem. But so be a discount that's all cast will be a discount of Ranian Ukradia. May feel saying you're right. And you're right. Now, so be so evidence for Flobi. Just say Opokunyina, and I say Pamaboko, and I say members of the board, no more discabia. Of Amra. Nasa a first say, you have to two balls who you may say as land in the day. And dear, you find it. That's what we say, Mike. So because you know can say Mike cry Ezra TV with this car. That's when Timmy and Chinese say Mike actually with this car.
Yeah.
Will you be happy?
No.
Obviously, you will not be happy to stand in propaganda. Say, oh, this car, misappropriation of funds. Say. Minya, these are credible men of God. If you're going to go against them, bring the evidence. Obia ye 1,000. Even if you keep cost never 1,000 for the petrol. No better now. It is how 58 million, 78 million now, 76 now. It has been used for the foundation, the preparatory work. In fact, you know the cathedral, almost 8%. 8% of the cathedral has been completed. They were pushing forward.
Ezra 94.1.
People say propaganda. Now, why the propaganda against the national cathedral? Where the opposite other biggest religion in this country, which is Islam, has been supported by government from day one. Hajj government.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, government.
Yeah.
Simos government. And in Christopher 71% yes, Suchin Ubiano. Yet cathedral, so be a discount Katamunchin, but the cathedral must go on.
President say, what you come on, I'm diverting.
President Bain also could see Hajj.
Yeah.
Also, Islamic Bank.
Yeah.
Islamic University.
Yeah.
Or you know, be Islamic. Obiaka Bibi. Na cathedral ne yesi no. O se sana ko yeden. Cultural center. Ye cathedral ne yesi no. Is it fair? In the other that Mr. President, don't be discriminatory against Christians. Because the way you are taking it, see a sick national cathedral, I'm a Christopher. Osi Efanya Cultural Center. Ye to kwa kusi Hajj Village. Who 26 million of their debt, clearing their debt. Is it not discriminatory? So be a bonia, chinitum. So be a disika, chinitum. But the cathedral represents a focal point for 71% of the population. Mr. President, 2028 Bebao, a Christopher Yefio. We are watching you closely. The feat of a politician is the vote. The president made the advice I made on say, build the cathedral.
94.1.
Neko ji will share fi Yankupo. Number one. Neji will vote 2028. Emma will party. Na cathedral the one build there. Some of us will never stop talking because ye Christopher Mappa. Apart from say a lawyer for no, ye Christopher first. And ye Ghana for second. And it's answer lawyer for the cathedral. Say cathedral for ne disca. Come metra. I will not support evil. Bad things. Never. Why should I? Baby Medri. What is my government Jumada? Many government Jumada. Public funds be any boto. Why should I be bothered? But the truth right there. The truth and the right thing must be done. What has been said about the cathedral, so ya kafa cathedral no, enya no kre. Buapayo. Obi say honorable yi asem okokan ye okofa one side of the yipo ye. Skewing the thing to the questions rather to the answers that were given and the final document that was prepared. So document we international cathedral audit report we. There be any who actually say more fees, misappropriation. No, it's not.
Okay. Ma the came the question no. I was here Ezra 94.1 FM, Ezra TV, mene the lawyer for the National Cathedral, lawyer Charles Owusu, and mene 18 komo and anopay, and of course His Excellency Akwesi Adeodike, a senior brother and uncle and everything, an advisor, a mentor, and so at last and anopay. But you see what check by January. You bedru nya da ya bedru
oh
say vision in Jubilee House
tie
in yen no
say my
odike
ewiase ade bia opeso ye with consistency,
yeah,
determination,
yeah,
perseverance,
yes,
endurance,
yes,
you get there
eventually.
There be before my sound I mean say we recruit in Buabem.
Yeah.
When we are in your school and you have said, oh, yeah, and I do sorry at the Biana Opus.
94.1.
But how I been having with Jai.
Yeah.
But I mean, quite your home sign. Suddenly I'm a bomb.
Yeah.
And we take a cue from Emperor Mabako.
Yeah.
And I was started the campaign to become president in 1972, the champion time. The champion crowd time, no, we lead demonstrations, ma, we don't have land.
Okay.
And it did more than president.
94.1.
A group of Bikabamu Bokotra land, they say, or Cordina.
94.1 FM.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
And your mammy and son, ye key, only Pabra Boma. Would this wa bebo? Fishe, now be whom? Bisa. Now, be and a boom, a lot of people. Mere fear of refusal.
94.1.
So maybe no
So to me,
who's so called refuse. Yeah. Wouldn't I not quite say what could do on them more? What they call not one our bones. A mere fear of refusal, rejection. What I say? Now, so you're not so assassin. Yeah. And yet you stay focused on everything that we do with honesty, integrity, and a driveway. Okay. Go out to the park and you know it's none of my lookout.
Good. Now you are questioning to the lawyer for the National Cathedral.
Cathedral.
Yes.
Name it to me religious. I don't belong to any religious group. Not even traditional. Me odike as God. Me who say me God. It is a me God there. I don't need somebody amazing so and sana. Me the supreme being akasa. Me fatalist. The basic biano. I will say man. But I will make sure say adia me di obi anya me de. Anya me de find me. The natural justice. Adia Shimbutumpa. Okay. Now, cathedral, the kind the thought of it, questionable. Okay. Papa, ever catch say, a brow presidency, no. One cook and one Yakupo Dinko say, Eja, so mammy be dear Kunyanwa, me, Nanaku Foro, Messi Cathedral showing Munam. Okay. Who was that question? When you're so maybe so. The personal pledge. Okay. Between one in Yame. Maybe, oh, Penny, or some I let you say, and I'm saying a personal pledge, you know. Oh, for the city in San Kaganesca. Okay. We can TV more than 4 times. Okay. Ama. Me kai pa me ko bantama so ni bi bantama aso dana Methodist bantama Methodist bantama Methodist. Okay. I was there that day. Uncle for yiska afia bi ko America ko peska e bi enye Ghana sika enye national project from the onset. Say don't say Mike from the onset. And so so papa to say so that dia e be the 1,000 cement 1 to support a transition to become the national project, no. That is where the question what now and say me now
ask the question.
It me busa lawyer say then idea personal pledge now a transition into national project. Okay. Now Ghana for up till today, Bebrenoa anya muntiase.
Okay. So now that's question number 1.
Number 1.
Okay. Question number 2. Do you have another question?
Well, when you were
okay. Lawyer. So lawyer respond. Yes. And then
the question no Bisan.
Yes.
It is interesting to note say. Or a member of any religious sect, That is remarkable.
Yes.
Because Obikase faith, I believe there is no challenge. Christians believe that there is a God.
Yeah.
I believe there is a God.
Christians believe that there is a God. And they believe that the God that they believe in orders their affairs. Unfortunately for Mr. Odikeno, 71% of the country, of this country, FOC, they believe in it. Now, the president's personal pledge. One of the president's due. When the president is elected in this country,
Ezra 94.1,
and some no be catch Krofo be to Abama or can send ya Abama no aba.
Ezra 94.1.
It is yan to Abama na chese Krofo na nso population which of the a population no o man so
No.
but so to Abama na me can say that time 2016 Nana do nya be 1 million votes more than the second person. Into almost 2 Abama is a confirmation.
Ezra 94.1.
The pledge is not here, no by. Now when he came as a president, not as a candidate.
Okay.
Now the constitution of this country gives him a huge mandate. Until the president debate back as a Nemesi Cathedral, my and now maybe see cathedral in this way, but Masasa Majuri. Because at that time, the constitution gives him the power to decide what he's going to do. And the idea of Mr. Odike Huni said, it is not a joke that when the people of Ghana, about 6.7 million people decide to vote for somebody to become the president, as he's seeking to become the president. In the same vein, when the President Mahama came, also made me see Hajj village. Made me see Obi to be stopped. And anybody who wants to usurp the powers of the president, who is sitting, say the personal pledge. How could that be his personal pledge? When the man has become a president, the personal pledge, then they were everything that he does it. But we are National Cathedral now. You're sitting in area. And if one is why? A National Museum.
94.1 FM.
National Museum here again.
1 FM.
In your government. During the transition of him being the candidate for presidency and becoming a president and discharging that responsibility, he decided to do differently, and he's entitled to it. So the Kasadia, it is a very low-level argument. A low-level argument which does not take into consideration the standards that we have created for ourselves. Imagine says Mr. Dike and the president Ochina. Ochina na be the president too. And also, me say me ba me person me see a happier way from a crime. Never strong kwa never has a missy. Oba no so okay, happier way no crime in segments. Who say any pledge? The president made a decision when he was the president of Ghana and not as a contestant. Now I want everybody who is listening to this program to recognize the president, ne would 2 years musobe. Obi obeka say on one personal pledge, it is not fair. It is not fair on the 71% Christians. It is not fair of those of us who believe in religion, who believe in God, who have not seen ourselves as God. A Hindu for any who as God. It is praying to themselves. You pray to yourselves. You pray to
so yes,
number one.
Yes.
Me say I don't belong to any religious group, whether Hindu, whatever.
But you know me.
Yeah. Obi nkyira akwada nyame ya yempedifo adeje da ho no eti se wo bibia ofisi e ho na wura obehu nyame a esu wo cup of tea me bon pa
also entitled to
yes number 2 na nado ne manifesto na nim so be cathedral
okay
is deception at its highest order na constitutional oka wansem no ye do be si so a oath a wo so atu Ghanaians no wo so be di no kra ama o man no abre nyina mu tie na ni ne manifesto also wo winning election we no de cathedral idea ne bae
should I
you
are vying to be the president in the future. I was say ebre bia na oye candidate de obadwene no ba woye oba wo so antimi mfa bibi meka wo say me ba ye no me hunu say me pese me yese ka
that is honesty no that is honesty here ne say wo no abeja be ka kire so amfa Ghanaians ka na be ye tie nie okay we na ni wo manifesto say na wo maka enipa do na anto abama no
oza
yes kenipa do na a wo mpre so say cathedral be ba ko monto abama no eti otwa kontomwa afa ye chibe hye enu
nipa de
o kasaramtia
no nipa de do be be se nipa de do na nkomo fire
second about electric
wura me ba
o sele ade ne ma o mo hu se
it is not true
o sele ade ne ma o mo hu se
it is not true
the general
ya to ba
what is saying is not based on anything
no
the okano is not based on anything
o kasalame wa ha
yes what is it is not based on anything
when OKATAKYIE decided to come in you said say time no kasaro na uyedin Timono so sunye ne de wadaro
Debi bate
me pacho lawyer
say Mike so odike ka bibi na say nya consistent with reason me interject if he's saying something that is not reason.
Let me give you a plain white tea.
I don't need a plain white tea to respond to his question. No, I don't need a question.
Yes, and follow say ma how na yeah eduma we
I say go to them.
I
go to them number one.
To catch to now we call out of the tangent.
So who call out of the tangent?
Oh lawyer.
Una go
no problem. Me dey be plan po. Na me call panel discussions. Me call panel discussions. Et ma class because we cry to sabe. Na say we make through black. Massa.
Yes.
On my to Obama ni wie. I am saying this on record. Obi a wo Ghana bi ani. Ya to ba wi ansa no de cathedral san be hye mene.
Enya no kure.
Is it wrong?
Enya no kure.
Koye BP manifesto.
Enya no kure.
Oh please
forget about the manifesto.
What?
It is disingenuous to say when the President Kufuor come on or your campaign any of manifesto
we explain
that same baby but President Kufuor ban that some no kind o say friend my ban my record
the relatives
until you maybe want me kan ya enya ade ban ya let us do touch Ghana for
massa
me say in chance of the judge one premise na wo
massa
a layman's premise
massa
I would just President Obama no see he your office the next cathedral no asesa
and then time work trainer sabe can you say this
I expect you as a politician.
Okay, so the TV will go for a very short commercial break on TV. Radio will still continue. Now, if you must have a journey, hi Ezra TV, Ezra Radio, we are Ghana to say, and this is what we do: discuss issues. Joanna, and me no din komo oye the layer for the National Cathedral building na hon sababa bebre Ghana na ade nyina no na me no din komo e wa ha and na no pay you can share with us or questions we will be on over Facebook or the back to us also na voice note 0531455105 0531455105 with a voice note there ba all questions are possible to be no lawyer high between here now you are extensively we are looking at the dealings across one National Cathedral and in fact we have two prominent Ghanaian Reverend ministers free the National Cathedral talking about Duncan Williams and that of the Mensa Otadon. Their reasons were not known But and the fair reason, and they said they were not getting information. If I'm a part of the morning show and I quit the morning show and I say I'm not getting information now, it tells you say there is something going on now. Misusu say be a enkoye. And okay, I say what do you age? Ebemu say all these men of God and omo build life into a certain level. Empire say yen ebita ka bi kwa na tia wo mo. Na me fan che kra ensisa. But
omo ye bone dey say typical tia.
But Otabel. And so a man of integrity. Duncan Williams is a man of integrity. And this man of integrity feels say the friend say yen nyina build yourself to a certain level no. Some of our own are not behaving the way maybe we should behave. So we are quitting. Don't you think it's that one alone, Kwano, called for the dissolution of...
No, why do you want to look at it on that side?
I'm asking
why can't you look at it, say, yeah, the hit in the propaganda, that is why they resigned. The no man for Kafa Mohono, and no man correct, and they decided that we don't want to be part of it.
That was not it. Because what you said,
and I may say,
they were not getting information. Lawyer.
Dr. William not say he was not getting information. Now, I responded to that point. Say, Dr. William was a member of the board. Now, board on is Shebiana, the Ecosu company no any yiba. And the board minutes no he's entitled to it as of right as a member of the board. It's a information and no one can say. None in San Kent already resigned. Information they are in and not in Sanka. Because BB a cost work company in Mubiano. It was the board who makes decisions. The National Cathedral Board was very powerful. They made decisions. So if you don't go to the board meeting, you can call for the board minutes and know what happened and the decisions that were made. And I'm baffled that anybody will say I didn't have information. It could be said for the attacks on the airback. And in some man before Kafa National Cathedral. No. And you know, on your majesty side crowd and
I see. We are aware of the tripper, Reverend Vitokuside call US, and how much he spent. Was it approved by the board?
It was approved, fully approved. In my press conference, the meeting documents back.
Yeah,
it was approved. Me say, I have gone through.
Don't you think that money was
my accounting, my me ko abrotia me ko sua loan, me accounting, me economics, me nyoma bebre ansana, me ko infie me law ko the year ba. Only for point. 80 million from I know the basis upon which you proceed on these things. So I use such as an idiom actually. And I'm for cancer bebre. It me call and with the critical eye in a coin. Which way maybe board minutes, board board meeting, be a walk or so. Yeah, yeah, correct. Based on one Casawa Ajaye, Ebia only Ajaye, Nehemia group, and I have the information on it. None of them was done with that. 71% at a certain level or at the board level. Everything was done proper. We are what? We are out of 71%. Into the measure on the powers of the president are so huge. He can decide, say, the only manifest
the amount spent on the trip
before from. It
was so it is over 1.5 million.
If the president has
yearly rent allowance, but if not, there is a
Reverend Kusibati was the executive secretary of the parliament. Executive secretary, just most of the human here.
Yes.
So the reality of the matter is, you cannot begin to talk about
that you on that 1.5 million rent allowance. Was it necessary?
The president is a powerful. President Mahama is very powerful. Into your powerful to the extent that he appoints everybody and says, obey Jubilee House. Because you are man the power. You are man the power to make decisions. It's power now. You are man to make decisions. No. System of government. After we have voted to say the first guy in the office.
Taking 4 years as an
so okay, yes.
But the person my lawyer tells you say you can because the sovereignty of the nation resides in the people. Article 1.
Na board of Emma no kwasa bo besia.
Enti we impeachment process in the main now.
By jubilee asa na omo kwakoye.
I don't know impeachment. Because multi-party democracy.
Me me respond do can.
How much? Oh yes.
It's fine.
Take a trip. Me respond. Secretary.
Oh, Massa. You're all Canadian making. Yemi ntimi njaje yemu. Womo mutie no. But the larger audience
on something
that the larger audience and the viewers. Look, my brother.
Or he has not verified.
That is what you are doing about that.
Well, so I'm saying, sir, what the money was, it was approved. Was a fraud.
Because I'm wondering,
what integrity?
Niska.
Integrity assessors.
Ama ono kra na o san boy abesia.
Say who that any padre because when your power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Your constitution are you no. E di o mani nya pa.
Constitution.
Ezra
Constitution na yen ya place no.
Ya place no say the constitution static. A living document.
Exactly.
Yes, it is a confirm me say yes it has absolute
usefulness.
Yeah, intimation.
Tio. Who did me approbate and reprobate at the same time? The constitution and the words say. And only your president Abenyo.
Yeah.
And only you use and then the standard. So far, I've been for now the interpretation of something. And in the to that extent, it's a traverse. The maker. The Papa. Or can't say the cathedral you see in Nanado there. The cathedral does not belong to Nanado.
Okay.
It belongs to a partnership between government and the church.
Lawyer, we have 71% about accounting and statistical service. Christopher.
And
don't hold brief. I just hold brief.
Production
says I should pick 5 calls. I want all these calls. And that's a way to when you're Christian, I'm afraid. I need you. We are saying 5 callers on this national cathedral issue in the home common. Lawyer Odikewa 0558 620300 and after 0208 340412. But we nyantia. The chairs may see na one by lessons na one eba. Sa one eba for more time. Yantia Simbia, Yabamba, the chair solution. Jawi, Umkomba, Montan, Crown for Book Media. 0558 620300 0208 340412. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. We have your friend.
That's Papa. I said, Ghana, you know, I see the Nanado Senate. I said, on fat Ghana Sika, maybe. So the gun is young should see Adiano, a Japadian no lawyer, the Papa Moana, or very one area. I go back to Adiano.
Network no answer that why. Okay, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Any Intio our TV no, so good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
We are free.
Where the make a free man ponting Korea, Esadai.
Okay, me too.
Where the discussion kakrana me pese. Discussion no more yen na pese me kasa ho kakra.
Abeni woso.
Next cathedral no. Said the yen nyina te Ghana ha no ma Christopher any Muslim for yen ya ka bo.
94.1.
The see national cathedral. Na yakobɔ mpa ewu ye no so bɛsa ye ɔman ni nyina japade a obi betimi aba abɛhwɛ no ɔman ni enya mfaso de ɛwɔ so enti ɔman panyina Kufuado ne timu pa a wɔde ba ye no na ye ade pa na mo mo nam sɛ ɔman mu no edu ba bi mfa no kure bi enka bibi ɛma ye hu sɛ ade ye no ɛyɛ papa tete odika betla a wɔkan discussion bia mo de bebia no na wabetu futu agu ni penny can no kore wo national cathedral.
So you support the National Cathedral project? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, afraid. We can see KB AFRIFA.
What is afraid?
KB AFRIFA.
KV voter region.
KB.
Oh, okay. Ronaldo Chebi. Okay, thank you.
Discussion which in chair, but I think the many lawyer in regarding the National Cathedral issue. No?
Okay.
Yes, many just before then there were properties on those lands. Even if I'm comfortable with this, I think you need to see other lands. Right, the father was asking to that. And then the other man is deception.
Okay, may I say next caller? Good morning. 0558-620-300 0208-340-412. Good morning.
94.1.
Yes, we have your free.
94.1 FM.
Ezra
Manoso Akaramento, can you why? Pick someone else, I think so. Good morning. And I pay name in Dow in India. Good morning. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Do you have your free?
Your friend Boston, Kasofi Tokadi.
Senior Mintio.
I said, Mr. Visa, the case, Ma'am President Mama, na, Ageno, now, name manifesto, Moana.
Okay. That's your question. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. So, I'm on TV, no, so why? All the phone are free, so manage and hear us from the phone. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
I'm for the white vendors. Now, I'm in Chile to what you said. Now, you represent that upon the one of Budina. And a Francois, the check at them. I can't find all.
For now, we are talking about National Cathedral. Let's stick to National Cathedral issues. We'll come to that when there is time. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, we have your free. Hello, yes, Mintio.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, thanks, Mintio.
Good morning. What's your family? Say Simon, because I see
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Hello. But what the thing is, I say, I hope I'm going for you.
Okay. Abubano. Okay, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening, I'm free. Okay, free. Okay, you
I'm supporting the lawyer. That's the President Mahama Bai. I will see hardly. Ghana cannot hear. That's the answer. Christopher Wogan hanging out.
Ezra 94.1.
And the one.
Okay. May I say, my last caller on this part. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yes,
Nyame dia cheye.
Parliament.
Right. Minti go.
Now, let's talk to you President Obama. Maybe I would say, about now, I say, oh, you need to be you get from Colampolo. I can get any because that is not the year. But the what I will say, or what is the what it so, or no, yes, I say, the real thing the second border Ghana scheme. So, yeah, I can want to I want to know clear about weekend. But then I want to what I said about Cuba. I want to just for more some proper or not the young
me I say MCR me na say hi Ezra TV Ezra Radio lawyer
Mami Kasa.
yes
What would be cheap points there? Obi abeti be.
yes
What I say? Nkofo no mo kasa. A lot of them have not understood said the national cathedral, the symbol of it. Omo pop politics said odike ebo politics.
No.
The national cathedral
misplaced priority.
Would it? The national cathedral na ye kasa ye. E nipa e na omo ye Ghana for. Anya dan. Now the faith base they underpinning the Pebian. To say them can first, no. I say I believe. Last year, see a Kwakoye National Prayer Day. Muslims look call mosque, National Mosque, and Kobo Empire, which was orchestrated and financed partially by government.
No.
Anytime you Hajj, government in it.
Government is support.
It is good that government does those things. President Mahama also basic Hajj village. It is good because it makes a group of people in this country happy. To say they may catch the Odike, me see if Odike thinks say, I was say a misplaced a yinti yefan konkoye bibi fufura. Bibi fufura any day. Obeka say here for no yefan scan ko chiche men here for. No. It is opposite and now Kadia. Don't put words if that is what you implying there.
No, don't put words
into my mouth. Any income support to unemployment benefit. But for you to throw balls into the air against 71% of the population, me find your politics. I'm not going to make it as a politics. The entire Mebahane say the reason why you can't say National Cathedral is because obviously there's a misappropriation of funds. Almost there's misappropriation of funds. There's embezzlement of funds. Omon can say it is something that the president said for his own. Okay. I guess the government will come. Government say there's misappropriation of funds. And go for this kawadi and no man cost to a board on the soon. And you're correct. 18 and now Omu take his stand. Me have me buying. Me buy the say. San seminar go for Kekano and you're correct. Yeah. There is no misappropriation of funds. There is no corruption. Nothing has happened of that sort. It is BBC says here. The president said but after the National Cathedral, it's a national project. Nanado, because the on-person government makes so fully no into in such a way say Obama seed money. Yeah. Now, Obia or person contribute to be uncontribute, and that is how it has been. A lot of people do not understand, including Odike. They do not understand because almost say propaganda na cause no say kusibuatin akojisika opoku nyina no mu disika ene de na akokosese obutirimu.
That day one. It is
as a lawyer. Nothing like that sort.
Nothing of that sort.
The project has been genuine up to this level. If the government thinks say Bibia Koswa Enya, he has a right to take them on.
Yes.
But the project now here Nasa Cathedral there.
Ezra
Koso.
Mama, I disagree with you. I disagree with you.
You
can disagree all you want.
Mama, all right, sir, all the thing about the misappropriation, no problem. But Adam said
misappropriation.
Adam said I am misplaced priority.
Alleged misappropriation.
Mama feel say I am misplaced priority. Mama we Christian, but also on to also.
Na Hajj village na you misplaced priority.
I don't know so on to. On your bar, you can watch.
We're talking about things you don't have power for. ODK, but more than they win the election, never president.
So when I'm just Ghana for all this one when I'm just Ghana for more brother for me and one of these
justice also for there campaign
Oh, yeah, lawyer. What charge National Cathedral now? Would you find
charge? Who hold them charging?
No lawyer, you won't charge.
No, I
have for free.
Make I just be a Christian.
He's a Christian and was giving.
Well, cheap points now. We are
service now or them.
Cheap points now.
Service now or them.
Whether you're cheap points now. We are cheap points.
So National Cathedral is what was misplaced priority and is misplaced priority.
I was here Ezra 94.1 FM Ezra TV. I've been joining here. Yene for the lawyer for the National Cathedral, a politician, businessman, Odike, and a lecturer, Ewo Amstead, and so at Nasi.
No, Masa. Say Mike.
But you can National Cathedral is you.
Yes, Nanas to certain National Cathedral in such a way, say, government will only give seed money. Say government power, obey donations. And there will be 100 donations. So publicity now, you have two National Cathedral now a criminalized woman. Omunyai, because Yankasa, you bet me I could pay Sika near the Abyssinian National Cathedral.
I didn't have the question.
Sa Croya, you woman, young. So if you're Sundays. Tithe and offering, any offering amount for 2 hours, sorry, demo. Yet the ball crack was aware for National Cathedral and to be our pay beyond donate. And Cabana
was that the case?
I'm Christians, your hands,
your
Christians, your hands, but publicity, publicity, amount for pushing back in donations, no. Publicity now, Yamana, or the Kenumana, amount for pushing back.
And I don't like Daniel. He lied. He lied.
There are so many questions.
And I don't lie.
Your viewers need to be Ediba. Sir Mike asked the lawyer that how much did he charge for the National Cathedral? Lawyer, did you charge? What charging saying? I think that one is private. Private. So, senior, we in a private. Yeah, oh yes. Yes. Right. So, lecturer, Brawenim, you teach number of students.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You teach law.
Yeah.
Economics, yes. And those things. For all indications, do you agree, sir, the National Cathedral project must go on?
Sir, you need an international cathedral. Nay, the bar, Abaya Sajuma. You need an international cathedral. Nay, the bar, Abaya Sajuma. Baya Juma, international conferences, fora, workshop, bar, restaurant, yes. In our bank, resources through tourism sector.
Yeah.
That was the idea behind it. And then Kakanka Classica says to planning, no, in fact, I'm source of funding, no market creating my problem by. So what I say. Indeed, the source of funding now, you team up committed resources if free baby. I'm going to be due to $97 million.
Ezra 94.1.
I don't see it. $97 million, Mike. If the $5 to be what 10 cedis,
45% there.
Yes. The $5 1 cedi. As guy can't me a trillions. Yaman Coca. I didn't uncle Pessica. Baby for baby.
No, I say Christians can even donors can donate for us to have.
Sorry, I mean, can't some me kind of as a finance person. When I was doing my PhD, when I started my PhD, 2019. I had opportunity to chance on a document. My document to be free. Bank of Ghana. Now me TGs.
Yeah.
There are 5 churches in Ghana here. When they withdraw their money from Bank of Ghana, they go.
5 churches.
5 churches.
Oh, Ghana has. Money
from Bank of Ghana.
5 churches.
5 churches.
Church of Pentecost number 1. And the woman sit down. I finally sit down. $87 million.
One cover. Don't man say president lie now. Okay, can. We are talking about practical issues. And you have but he cannot. What lie? I don't kind of.
What's it? I know man is sick.
Is it fair?
Yenya sa.
Yenya sa no man wa.
Na mo say me no mi no ye keka ko.
Na say Mike sa no we
we need honest government
people to mislead
we need honest government.
When you
understand
the guys misleading the people out there, and that is what has gone on, that has frustrated the progress of the national.
It was a fraud.
Lawyer.
And the men for the case Betrano be misleading for
lawyer.
I won't have any cancer about that. And when I go about the family member, you was who begin to. Wouldn't me how many times I'm a baby? Wouldn't the Bram in Papa? Oh,
no fair, no fair.
Mama bites me.
When you buy them over here, we now share. When you share some of your it's the tendency where you have gotten to know. We need to continue to recoup the investment in future.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, bra, nipa tia asasi si nyina he. Metie mark. Woni me se woni ya. PhD. Enya wi o. Nipa.
Yeah.
Lawyer tie, we lawyer o. We nipa.
Yeah.
Odike a businessman, we a politician, we nipa. Mark, we a journalist, you hold a masters.
Yeah.
Enya wi. Titles.
Yeah.
That you could walk content chile di wadi ba asasi so. America for in God we trust. What does here? They say, oh, American, you in God in trust here. They see who said this word, there's someone behind creation.
Ezra 94.1.
If there's someone behind creation, never go back on Tembiachel now. You see that?
God dwells in the hearts of people. Now, what's it? What's the source of funding? Was
a Christopher who saying, a Christopher, 73.7% of Ghanaians say a Christopher.
73.7.
Do you know who a Christian is?
73.7.
Do you know who a Christian is?
73% of Ghanaians.
Christian that title.
No, you can tell me there is a big affair. You drew hard just why you knew among them of kicking support one of politics in tea. You drew Yanko ye Christo for the years so dear. Any uncle for any book.
Is it not maybe approaching on her man?
Of course,
approaching any young quarantine.
Ah, maybe some cabibi. Minia, number 3. I do a Christopher Muti. Sa programming. Papa be tears a fellow decay, also a politician, and also a businessman.
Future president.
Also a future president. Ose National Cathedral no and this nanado di draw. It may me see.
My can't time with that numbers. What
would you be say Christopher Amu or my yes, 73.7%. Me shemu kutupa. The National Cathedral I will see you see. Because the focal point and the bare focal point of Christianity. They said, yeah, lawyer Kai and Professor Kai. Or saying, you may woman and one can never share. Yes, you're spending 97 million. You're spending 97 million. Or see, you're spending 97 million. 97 million they are spending. And you're buying one sickle. And you're buying one sickle. Now, the one faster or public funds, not your baby, also seed money. And to be a Christian Nibia, or feel safe. Opesi National Cathedral. I so feel sad. Messi seed money no my.
Oh, I don't cry.
The doctors are there. Oh, so Odikenu. Odikenu on kai document bia.
I don't document asem.
On kai document bia.
National television.
The one team no.
We have the report.
That is the source of misleading. Mr. Mike.
Who can try?
Christian say. Obia oye Christoni. Nim so ye Christoni papa. We work Ghana. Cathedral no ehu hia. Because ye call pray day no.
Okay.
You see ye pray day. 1st July. Muslims no call national mosque.
Okay.
And ye call 4 court so. Say enso to ya. Anke beden. Until the focal point. Obi wa apostolic. Obi wa Pentecost. Obi wa action. Obi wa say focal point. National Cathedral.
Okay.
Baby, I did see it so. You did see in the middle of the capital of Ghana. Because yen ye dosu. It is seminar mo kika. Se go for diska. nkurɔfoɔ ayɛ sɛ nana do boa ni ɛnyɛ no korɛ
okay
it's misleading
but I say
ɛyɛ ntorɔ
thank you
nti mo tia mo to twene na mo support national cathedral no
I Ezra 94.1 FM Ezra
hashtag President Mahama build the cathedral hashtag President Mahama do not discriminate against Christians hashtag President Mahama do not discriminate against the national cathedral.
All right,
we support you. We support you to build a Hajj village.
Yes.
In the same vein, we support you to continue with the national cathedral.
Okay, the next 10 minutes, here other national issues, Boko, other issues. And I mean, say Mushia for the constitutional review. The committee no be CI. Asante Regina chapter no. Saying any other national issues. Jamama say Boko de no. And Tokwano a sabotage, a deliberate attempt by some group of people, some be sabotaging the government, and all these things. Any other national issue?
Sir Mike,
Ezra 94.1.
Yes.
I'm not constitutional review for no. Now who fear no more letters? My friend.
Oh yes.
On a letter.
Yes.
Say may appear before.
Omo dimidika, omo ba, omo frame dimidika pa so the kid here no. Yes.
Unyamen chadie no.
Yes.
Unyamen chadie no.
Yeah.
My review 1992 constitution no.
Okay.
Matu dini union government.
Yeah.
A book is in circulation. You are come a lawyer.
Oh no you are.
Ibi ma.
MC am that way no. You
are. Me amaye. Me brain child non-partisan democratic philosophy. Na no me de ma wo mu no ensembo edem wo na me ba bia nya because after the mutimi they couldn't wait to read through na for master take them so dike ya da was pa ya ntua kapreba na wa dia be che o man nyame nhira e be sa twen sa frɛ na input no wasa be elaborate more
Ezra 94.1
enti me so my lawyer ne I free na Yewra Mahama honest government what's my make no me makosi ade me kama sem say dey da bia wona akogina boko run up to the elections e come out promises say MPP ba power na ntokwa na escalate bokofo se moto abama me John Mahama I'll bring you a lasting peace the mama kasa no nam dem say peace ni shiri butum inform the judgment of Ghanaians. Se papa was solution there and to Abama. This is social contract. And you didn't have to Abama. Obedru ya Kim. No, I started here U10. Utum for Mr. Mediation and an echo for the Shas to us. I'm sorry. Don't. Internet say for mediation process no ewo. And now could not book one Casaboku. Let us all adhere to the process in the pipeline. Na yenina yen support the otum for mediation now ko accuse incumbent ne say omuna ama conflict na escalate indeed
94.1
enya sunfan so election
Ezra 94.1 FM
o hwe esoro wa MPP perform abysmally because this presentation as a political year make you know. Now adia ye hupa asisi ane say one aba from her say kumasi yenya ye bite aso ase enipa mienu from the ethnic divide no omoko go so enipa wo ho we free bokwasa ba northern region na Rugu secondary school was on Kolamienu Matisa Shamai also boil it. The best thing your mama bet my boy is catch the gun of what you nara say. Sasa now kind one can you sign. Our temple they want for blueprint. Why there's no blueprint for champion, please. Mama Buka.
Ezra 94.1.
That is you call referendum. say you ntum it wa ma blueprint
say you know government
me pa cho tie ya kwa referendum no oh lawyer oh say oye politics
borrowed ideology must be acknowledged
kofa na ibra blueprint
me say it has to be acknowledged
kofa the blue
acknowledge it
so
me share Ezra 94.1
etunim yoro ma monica me pa Ghana for chew say onu mom na fu attention oboko ne all trances run up to the elections no I raise false hope among the people of Boko and its environs say papa we na wo ye jefo obo ba beji at the end of the day say wu dwane na wo akotete ba bi na sojafo nko nti na no me meki ayi bi wo one of your sister station wa Accra say on the commander in chief he should be at the forefront. What I say? Now, Boko border na aye polarized. And they will custom for our withdraw moment. Yes. Migration for our withdraw. All the security agencies. Oma our withdraw. It is say Boko Haram our council urem. Obia you say any insurgency group be our own so murem. Me pa what I say? Obi kwa betimi the mercenaries afa ho be uragan what is out to our job say the possible no enyama say e asempa eti yewra mama as a matter of urgency anamona wutu no yemu bi o ye de obetimi but ye tie ye nso betimi ayemo na peace na person de baboko no se wontimi e na okan ya brother by withdraw such statement because it's too refreshing in the minds of the people. I expect to say only Messiah now. Peace number.
Ezra 94.1
and some new U10. And make us say, what's a for a day? Hey, Master, some for a day.
Or say sabotage.
Sabotage, and I said any day.
Being person over
One kuta a soldier for now, one I commander. Me sana me kama so mo the organ obi am say me nya mu hypocrisy na me dey medwuma me da me kan say yet
Ezra 94.1
David odiki wo sem na okekenya we mo dey wo ka sempa ba ko ne na wo na otuto bi
ma sem bi wa nya ode
but se nya se nya de
se no me nya na tra se me ba be
se no kure tie
me nya ma se wo tina
ya wo ka no kure ya wo kan me ne wo ya adwene
na nan do lie
but se wo ka se na nan do lie me ne wo nya adwene da
na nan do lied
eno de nya no kure
me kan million
nya no kure da
so de ke
eti se sia wo se yesasa na che say yero mama ko nyi ntumu say okoka asem bia ena afu attention no because oka to be say me buy ya metima ma peace aba 7 months down the memory lane na ye twa na mo papa bia akofon de ba na beso mo ye tell me we are not be catch say ye ni Ghana for na ye ni capacity ye ni bibia betimi dia solve problem say ye sabotage why
Ezra 94.1
uko biyo anu bisim ye party minti no wakasa tia me president Ghana for
94.1 FM
ye mu bi die
Ezra
before see
94.1 FM
asem na black ukasa ya so ene nyame adom technology ho we opa abo de so we NDC mi a one to say mama ko jina bo producer re na bo other stations ko ya no ma yi atoto ne ye bo ne kasa na ne ye bo kire no enti ye besere no so yesu ni ya no ma ye frɛ ya no o pe president e dia hwɛ environment hwɛ the mindset of the people hwɛ ne ekoso no gina ho ama pledges
so he benefited from
yes
Boko crisis
of course hwɛ ye wura ba look at the abysmal ya onya ho o dia nya president na wie then you want to push the blame back to us wa ko press wona wo ba obetima solve problem no so ultimately so you are telling us say yes sabotage what kind of I don't get it I don't get it eti mama lawyer no mabem de ma no sie no yoro mama didi kan e wo say o catch Ghana for say a lasting peace na o promise ye no untimi nye edi boko for munyi mfiri mu adwenem. It should be an integrity statement. Afei ehemfo a mo Ghana mo support yewura otumfo te kokoso na mu nyina mo mfa mo adwenem na yewura mediation na o start yewura Kufuor pension to aso because be anywhere political ethnic conflict is here aso therefore etimi apatama na yeye. They only go there to protect lives and properties, but when it comes to the issue at stake, mediation and always Rwanda, Liberia, you can name them. Umina echo round table for peace resolution. Enti ye besre. Power nananom. Na fe omagana fo hunu se de okan ansa na oba power no. Enye easy to achieve said the own can na entiase bi nya adwuma ma no nsi.
But I say Akwasi Adeodike is a politician and lawyer for the Kebukuna had it. So no better wa no.
Union government.
Yes.
A new philosophy for democratic leadership.
Okay. In fact, manya dadia kan na it has a lot. Yeah, be dim ko. Yes, my mentee doctor. Yes.
Mark Veda was it. We have boko entokoya ekosisi ya. Nyanya na sate ntukwa na state ya che ye mu bi kura mi se ma me pa kura bi kura dia wo we ntukwa na state woni history ankasa ba nya wona si ye behwe ba ye hwempempen so sisi ya mfa sisi ya ankasa o man ye timi ya ankasa pa ye number one problem ya sa conflict na sa soro ntukwa no boko conflict na almost say the politician no o ya ade bi a ya na winimye wo ye nso no waye one de ade be buana menenya power bia no
Ezra 94.1 FM
Tina Mahama ompani Mahama but then no ye a candidate NDC candidate ikogina ho e kan say ntokwa ni boko ye nyina so nim say ewiase a yewo sisi yankasa admission of a problem halfway solved.
Yeah.
Admission of a problem halfway solved. Many of my mamma a yika crabby. Oberkai. More for the Kenny lawyer and a team for motive. Madam Thomas said, Mike, me meet you. Your secondary school classmates.
Sir. And I wonder,
so would ya to say, or how be a honor?
Half
no crown.
And I say, how,
sir. Problem and half a
so young, yeah. Tis what hospital now. Yes, we had in you,
mother crow. Sir. And then I make a business. I want to see your secondary school, no, me pride, me could you when you accident. You buy, no, there 1 cent, 1 10 be school name to me, ma. I have staircase name to me for.
Yeah.
When he says I'm a nano recently, me went university 2002. No one who seems to see me. I have me a basis abri. Just bare 2 months, I started saying me physio. Medical doctor been now discover me. When was it? Me complaining me could to just now. Must me could to be there. Let me change since was good to be there. You know what comes to see. Don't my dear, you could to be no. Send there when I was here. Since you had since 97 and 98 and 99, you was school. Sa bisi sabri ndia why infected problem abaho do what train issue ni free me no I would timi diagnose you say me in trainer one I impaired you can impaired and I say how about when you say doctor na can say actually me no if you no missing you ho e da so ye me yan akara but my relief my home be a problem ni free ba but what you say
yeah
it is a problem ya admit say how ho na ehu say how no ha na free ba say ya problem na halfway so no mampani a wo be die konwa da na wo san ba biem na wo kwatena wo kogina baabi antokwa no wo na wo ka se boko ntokwa ni ho a wo so kire se me wa to the time wo ko the problem ho the two trouble ade wo mo kom wo se ntokwa ni ho because of person benefiting the empani ampa benefit you some polling stations but we have record 0 minim de na MPP polling agent ne polling executives police station executive be no mo what you say so man to abo but what benefit we ya fe what's that then we chi dua burani no be kan Ghana for say obi na sabotage wa aban now the ogo gina ho na wo kan sa atan you kan sa atan you obi na sabotage wa aban sometimes we won penny wo kasa ya won hwe won nwene se be ka fa won nwene ti manfo no nipa no mo tie area wono ho kakra go wie ye na de se aba ma say I national conference you
oh yeah say from Monday the military the police
yes, if you look at the military presence in Ashanti region.
Why? Because Bokone we communicate to Ashanti region.
Sir. Now no menam tafu we must win na police for nya defu nya ye hunya.
Sir, no ko mun na musa.
Baby ya, na me nimi de ekoso kura. Woni me say me paki busai. The paki busai ade na ekoso hana. Guy bi
busasi.
Kube obokube, oton kube. No waka chem say ade si na me say sir. Say ba ko yikusasi na ba ko yema mprisi.
Me say mu kun omo no.
Nipa mienu.
Mienu no kwa de kusasi.
Chief no. Na da wa.
Na damfu.
Nadamfu ne say kun.
Onye ma mprisi ni, ba ye nadamfu.
Okay.
Awon kwa kusasi ni. But
on other different tribe,
but oye
adamfo. Did adamfo ne say kun no?
Yes.
Second why no?
Yes.
That's one target. What is here? Yes, maintain and say the body no kusiri.
Makwisi. Ezra 94.1.
Yentimi nunu ye ho ye wi ani asa abegina ho asere. O mpani wo hwe ne ma bi ye. Wa hwe ye se kim. Ya no kasa o. Ya no kasa. He, you be nkwatwiti obi nkwatwi we o. Ya no kasa o. He, if ukwa Rwanda ho. The Tutsis and the Hutus. Mike. Common education in population e dey ba yo. Hutus
kill the Hutus.
Yes, sir. Hutus no. Woman na so woman na do woman na do so and na Tutsis ni educated and educated for na say ada na yen ni muma na mo ni muma mo do so na mo di so what you say kasa keke wu e ko fa ntokwa bai wo won pani e kasa na akọfa aba wo nti wo ye bibia wo kasa wo hwe say problem e gem pa aba kesi pa ye o man pani aso mo kan ya 7 months down the line won timi ma PC ma ye no e na akọfa ntokwa bai nti me kan na makan so say ye na we de nyame na meka yenim se o mam ha yete de we de kire nyina ya we utumfu ankasa ene me enye ha obi yanim se utumfu na ankasa enye yie ena president Mahama na ankasa kura so aka wazi Ghana ha utumfu kasa wo ne hwan meboa se o hwe video no wa hu video na ko
wanka kura sa ni
wanka na ti o mam ha je charity na kasa o ti ko so kasa asa
wanka kura sa ni
sanity enti eja sesi ya dawroma sele na ye dabon de ye no amasu dwa ba ho na ye yi no wonu se na ye dabon pi yi no ken o hene no no chief no ho no waka je o mo se ubia wo beba ha se o ma ntia se ubia wo beba ha be ye dede ni ani bi o me apamo fina sa se so is when yasum dwa ne de so
but there has been some political undertone bi se no free was I am more of politics than of chieftaincy issue
kusasa de no.
Yes.
Oh, say him say political, but the nature say politicians didn't show move through. What is here? Na yen fan traditional authorities for. You want to can tribal. Tribal is under traditional authorities.
Yes.
Tribal and politicians.
Yes.
What is here?
But politician no. The powers, all powers reside in the president. You know, and also a political figure.
Say what timid amount for.
Yeah.
When you a political figure. I know because when you have the power
of security concern.
Security
falls
concern
under his
nti no wo ye no but no kwaso keke kasa na ma we no because we dey ama who eminent chief eminent ken otumfo
from the former vice president office. In fact, it's very interesting that they've even taken a shot on what they are watching.
Okay.
And they are sending me. So the driver Eric, one of the drivers, the vice president, former.
Okay.
Almost 80. I think that some of them do disagree with you with your issue on the National Cathedral.
I mean, that's what we agree with you.
That's it.
What about to get those?
One can't say
politics now.
politician ne ti ase so wo ne yɛde saa de yɛde entokwa na ɛkɔ so yɛde ma yɛ traditional authorities as a matter of fact ɔmo na ebetima yɛ saa de menti yɛ kura kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ nana nko a ne tena ase ne otumfo nko what you say the other chiefs here otumfo tena ase from mo ba what you say mo nyina tena ase history ne yɛbobɔ bɔ ne nyina wie na ka sɛ die hwe ayɛ asomdwie what you say we were not for her we were hasi ukofa ha we say emwa die hwe ayɛ asomdwie na betimi ama asɛm yɛatɔ nye de otumfo ntimi nyene
no
me na otumfo me na otumfo kurura what you say enye de wontimi nyene da bode no ama asomdwie ba na be ma we asomdwie ba enti politician ni nyai ma na be ye
doctor watch it down kwa lecturer Amstead apia minka apia minka University of Entrepreneurial Skills and Development Studies first na okay is it amato science yes
doctor why are you
let me tell you yes
na so ba katita man ko nya
oh nyabte we the media media a matter of so far as I'm concerned, a matter of national concern. A matter of national concern because me who be there. Liberia.
Ezra 94.1.
Ubekasa grow. Na we say na ntokwa na shasie. The omu hu answer foreign powers at the omwaji. No sponsor wenum. Na we say sponsor wenum. Na fe akoye bibia wo ho be wona akuro no kofom eno so ne call Sierra Leone ade ne shase na wo border ho saa between Liberia and Sierra Leone border ho na ade ne shase and na Chastela no sponsor for the Sanko and the government so do mu hu yanza ba Africa presidential na Momo Edwane. And then they entered into the war. Carpet bombing near the stop.
Ezra
94.1. It is an olden days city.
94.1 FM.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Masa, Mr. President, I have seen some before. ABC was Rwanda, ABC was South Africa, ABC was Nigeria. ABC were around us, Ivory Coast, there are mercenaries. Omoda, ewa your border no round say they are waiting for an opportunity to hit for somebody to fund them to come. Now you croy, it is endowed with national resources, Christianity, and no bebre into Ezra
94.1.
Into Kobiansi, but omo crudo. Omo go omo say enti enu na ma foreign operatives no omo sponsor say be okay abefa ha to go do nyamo for me ya befa ha ayi box out ni nyamo for me sa enti Mr. President say traditional leaders no na betu o maka o masema mo ma traditional leaders ninka but the presence of the military and the police in town to make sure say obi anye nsebunu no while the traditional leaders are also going on obi obesi form afini dem ojo eso hu police ni oye fully armed odam lord kwanso and when the bema ma call it back into their share whilst the leaders sit on the table and resolve the matter because and when the bema foreign intervention armor o ti the mechanism it whilst they said the odikenu can traditional leaders didn't try normal resolve matter because they're traditional matters. The military and the police must be upstanding.
Especially the border,
border no so because the whole mercenaries no. No, when they come for a purpose. So. Because obi na show kutupa and omo ba. Omo ba. Adu oba be penny say bia ye kwa kofa takrade. Ne so the crude oil no. Ya ye ho adwuma. Obi say kwa kofa abo so asaifa. Aboso. Go do. Ebi also yakofa ha na omo twiko. Libya so hui. When you omo twi Libya omo de ko. You started to kwani wi yom goku Gaddafi. Sudan. Democratic Republic of Congo. Enti ya hu bi da. Start as an chassis. Ubo sa o ma recalcitrant. Bibi obeke bi omo bi na church.
Yes.
Inti president, Mr. A peaceful country, and then I catch you the case. Religion account to very, very strongly in the peace of this country.
Exactly.
Because among for whether you believe in it or not, they believe into one person obey bonnie, and that's one person obey no maybe, and that's all for the catch and some money.
Okay.
Into no, odike.
But last week, I think a week today, at TSA, a message in the buyer. Now the legend is gone. Yep, Chairman Krato Radio. Let's just within a year, spending that huge sum of money. Okay.
Because time I started cathedral, the state was going to give seed money, and then the public were going to contribute, which was going on.
Yeah.
A year, 49 million was unsuccessful. A lot of donations were coming. In the flow of things, if you are going to go on a travel, to go around a lot of places to make contact for money, and you spend that kind of money, if it were not to be a good money to be spent, I don't think they would have approved it. But in the scheme of things at that time, they found it necessary to approve it. Because maybe he would have brought maybe $100 million. So if he spent 1.5 and he went. But the propaganda that went before the elections against the National Cathedral, and they pushed back. They refused. And that is why it is in the state in which it is right now. Because of the propaganda that went to the elections. Into Oma, say, be a owner, say, Mike, who are 1 million be out the mama. Yes, and go for any disca, and go for any mismanagement, and go for any, yes, oh, this guy, mom. No. Abraham and for they were prepared to give money. Benevolent societies in America, Christians, they were prepared to give. Even national chief imam gave money. The Indians, Hindus, they gave money. That which holds this country in place. I hear for unemployed people, but yet you can walk the streets of Kumasi without anybody attacking you. It's because of the religious base, Christians, Muslims, and the rest of it. There's some sort of Cyril in them say, I was here my papa. And the religious base in this country is one of the factors why you have a huge base of unemployment. Unemployment means no revenue. The question is, how do they live? Of course, story as well for Sebeye. Intimasa 71% yes see cathedral no a focal point. And yes see my so can say here for me catch us at Mr.
Yes,
if the politicians of this world, including Odike, want to solve poverty in this country, you feel be unemployment benefit, income support, disability allowance, hospital health programs. Omofe bi mre o no munya say na politician bi enter office na o chiro so e billionaire. Sika na esi de hwe sankrofo we no mu no e konkrofo bi botom. Empanyifo bi wo ho a ye kosan government dealer no mo so akogina chire no makosan bi. State resources and 7 dollars. Fire.
Reverend Victor Kusi, Apostle Opokunyina, Most Reverend TK Awatwe Pratt, Duckworth Mills, Nicholas Duncan Williams, Pastor Mensa Ota. 2 of them I know say Omo withdrawal from the board. Were they replaced?
No. In fact, some withdrawal from the board no. Na enyo official. Omo kind. But as at yesterday, they are still members of the board. Until I'm seeing $70.
Duncan Williams and Mensa Ota are still members of the National Cathedral Board.
You're members. But I'm on board meetings in them.
I'm officially to you or to the secretary.
I've not seen it. So much really I don't see it. But the last time that I checked, it was still perhaps not active members.
My worry is the Odikebe mo busa question but
I'm trying to refute.
Ni remfi on trento ni remfi. Apostle Opoku nyina. So far one of my come after this issue say ba na anema ankoye dissolve board no the ekoso in the media space from the presidency everywhere. How do they feel
Ezra,
when they speak?
94.1.
They are very, 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 very sad.
Ezra 94.1.
Very, very, very sad. Sure. Apostle Professor Opoku nyina. No, I say apostolic chana Pentecost. Mo chairman. Omo sa omo retreat be.
Center.
Omo ambo besia.
Ezra 94.1.
Ya ambo besia. Or the resources they feel when you see na kokoshe. You need to go and see. Now he's on
Ezra 94.1 FM and of course Ezra TV. Many you know, Ghana to say na nema so tuntumu a wa won tiase but Charles Kojofusu. But Lumba o. Anya mo bo ha say wura ni padua mo say yes wura ni padua. Odike
na Lumba obi otumi bo asore don. Na asore nyum kra so sabe hit. Papa we betumi na challenge no.
Lumba
massa, but before them so lawyer can send be any G home pa.
Okay.
Na America crack home.
Okay.
About the Boko issue. No. Winim colonial masters no. Colonize it because of your good year near my own. You're not political independent, that you economic independent.
Okay.
And you don't want to say, Krobia Waja Padia, more governance architecture no, and to Crody Demo, no pequem, no more boy at mercenaries. Ha! Ukogalam says site on a triangle for the Kutano.
A bike nibi.
A bike nibi. Ukogalam says site.
Yes.
Massa, a triangle say for one. A bani nibi. So we could convince women in say mercenaries. I could come on.
Galam say yes. Say me future MP. Bafo asare. Beso mfre ho. Ni area ho nyina galam say nko a bafo area ho nyina galam say nko.
Na so mo chi.
Beso mfre ho.
Na so mo chi China fo.
Na ba me nchi bafo. Obi a me chia ne pa.
O mo chi China fo. Sami dem film and the ne ba TV so. 94.1. Na twa na ka.
Ezra 94.1
ya mu twa kire Ghana fo.
Yeah.
Me dem dem aniahu na me ka ho asem. Na enye easy.
Okay.
It says the pabon fo bia fa bo dem ko sha galam say fo echi say kekra.
So I'm going to show my chidia.
That and
we are heading.
Now, sign with him. Bandi for more Cote d'Ivoire. Western region. Could be a bank Cote d'Ivoire. Umubaho. No more mama a man in coma food. I a barricade. Uncook you. Won't to be come on coma food. And your best say, Mama.
Okay.
O man and knee and cough from pa.
Very well.
So here, madam, need security expert. But yana the common sense approach to issues. Yeah. Ofre mu bia be ba so de enimi be ka
Okay.
Odike 1 minute. Be a use of force. Security England no mo baby every year be a share security couples we are seeing yakokoshia wo mo conference. We could be served for 10 years.
Good.
Me see I was say o sorry na obi u dan o ko na obi mu so sojani okita RPG okita bibia eno nambo a symbolic deterrence enti bibia be koso ho bia no hu a wa shock enti so bia foreign influence na ba ohun se saade no ho a international reasons enti no be push back enti no so omo enti bi enyi omo afia control sagalam say sites no. Then they are putting this country in the line of civil war. Because what they do, analysis be. You have 1 minute. Over 50 and I say, let's say 45% unemployed people. They are disgusted, they are dejected, they want a solution. That is what they feed on. It don't buy. No more catch it all. So once you see me, Yes, a rebel. Rebel means somebody who is part of it, who have decided not to be part of it anymore. It won't be a rebel situation. yes a rebel leader near vice president and then you need a vice because
okay
so let us not process to that point.
Good.
Emergency on Galamsey every and also
you mean
or the tofu.
Okay.
Now I'm saying now you share a retrieve.
That's it. Lumba nyumba pano neje hopa.
Mele Teresa.
Teresa.
Ni nyumba de bia me pe.
Okay, but Teresa no.
Teresa no.
E mama kapela kakra bi.
Teresa bebrese. Teresa be basu na sema jama me pe ne say. Lumba ebu bom penimfu bia ne nkwada brem the hear them
Ezra
wo boarum se wiase e wo no oni pa wadam fo wontimi nyu mada a wontimi emfi unche da yekom hanga we nipa bia best friend cause wo sika wo ni sika komedo na wo bia o mo aduane di sabre no no tuma akonyini akodu sabre ahwe ne nkwada brem obi a wasakanyo no akekom kun no na watimi I grateful to sa enipa dumienu o mo wonwunu mu a Lumba onyame fa kransi yi na yempa ibone se o ne Teresa be kwa kohia sa samado yo man a
amkobonwum ho
na
amkodido ho
dabi o wanya kwan anya Teresa de also ye ma Teresa
okay
ana Teresa no free mu Teresa na di kan ana kodu kotoa no
okay
eti de no peso ye ma na asase so a anya yi se kwan da ho de a onkotoa so na onyame nyi obi a ne seso te se Lumba a wo ye more can say endowed or talented e wo music Lumba konsa emesina na
okay Doctor watch down kwa educator sorry doctor Lumba nyumba pa na no ne je ho pa ko de mi se na no ye kwa yi ofin so yi Lumba sa na kwa mu so Lumba sa Lumba nyumba pa no ne je ho
uwe tumidins na mama so afo asa
uwe dai
tumidins na mama so afo asa
mama kapela
when say Lumba start here was say Arahu
Ezra 94.1
uwe tumidins na mama so afo asa ekwa na wusia bebrebe me nko ame de na isi jedem Lumba ekwa na
me pa kapela no
akapela no mata me head any voice that tune
o de mama kapela no
ma kwa me to aso na ma ha we you nua mama ha eti the American say Charles Kwajofosi popularly known as Daddy Lumba nene na watching the call the Krechi Lumba was born 29th September 1964 Ndinka na reboa ka September 29th ebe Nanka Lumba nya 61 years.
Yeah, rather minya.
Nanka nya 61 years.
Me so me ye 13.
Oh, okay.
64.
64. Oh.
And you would free more me Lumba there.
So we change Lumba be some days.
Me change
7 plus 9 gives 16. We change 16 days.
16 days.
Enti minya. Lumba na na saka se bema be ye biu no ma me ye ni nyina. Lumba me ye nye metimi bia me breso wana me ku. Ankwano me na no me. Ankwano me breso wana me ku.
Kure special prosecutor.
What does it? Ajo Lumba ankasa se wo ma me kwan kakra se me describe Lumba in literature. Lumba we music. Na no me ka kire wo. Se Lumba we music, Lumba nye musician. Lumba no hunwa na ankasa. Music. Lumba Ghana ha all time
symbol of music.
Well, symbol of music. Na Ghana ya nya de. Na I think Lumba school of performing art e will come.
Yeah.
Then could training for football.
Ansana nka.
Na ko jako ba bre. Ma yetam. The Lumba ko du no. Ye hwe de busuafo be ye.
Okay.
Ye nyina be te.
Lawyer Wachi Dankwa Amstead me da say. Sorry, Dr. Wachi Dankwa. Lawyer. Lumba nyuma pa no nyeje ho pa. Em say am 2 minutes pe.
Teresa na.
Teresa be ya. Wa lawyer wa. Teresa.
Na law na adun.
David.
When you are here,
yes. Gratefulness.
Very.
Unim to kapela.
Na minu
David lawyer mama kapela.
Teresa Bebes. What am this one? But wouldn't be make a bit. Lumba or gifted. You will be or what could see you know. Obi so or gifted, or didn't be here or the compose will be here because
Ezra
go through
94.1
any difficulty to come up with the music. Onipa sahanu. Oma manfu any G. The entire Chroma Ghana in you know. So we are who cry out to baby. Lumba Bonumbia, a resonating with problem I will come. And a mount solution, and I mount
come. Fit into every situation.
If you leave my PMT, I bet you as an Yanibio. In the Ezra the statue.
Shall I leave that guy?
No, me see baby. Say, oh, yeah, icon.
Oh, leave that.
Then a chile mom, because there was a man that lived called. And he was very good.
That's a lawyer, son, what's in the car? In this Mike. And of course, yeah, have this Nafi, you wrap up. Yes, so, Yankasa, our own Nana Ajua Inshra of Ezra Communications. Is an attaché, Nana, and ne na woda. In fact, this lady has been very submissive and very hardworking, being with us. Nana, and on behalf of the entire team, we wish you a blessed and wonderful, happy birthday. Nyamisha, na Uncle Swa and Kan, Wama Ukun Papa, Obabuama vision in life. To me, Abem at the amount. Happy birthday to you, Nana. And then the next one. And no. Okay. So Osei Bonsu Belinda Osei Bonsu and also our happy birthday to you from Mary Apia and Kofi Job workers. Okay. So from the entire workers of Kofi Job, wishing Osei Bonsu Belinda a blessed and wonderful happy birthday. Regina Ufori Frempong. Reggie, today is your birthday. Michael Atta wishing you a wonderful happy birthday. Reggie, one Michael Atta. Nyamisha mopa na monkoswa enjoy we say. Nyaminya mokese. Right. Nyami admo channel House of Ezra. Sorry Ebekoso. And this is a 1 week celebration. Observation. Obuase MCE, Obuase West. First love ne maame ene ne 1 week no ekoso Obuase AGA school park. Enti momodia na monko bwana bibia no enye kama nti MCE our heartful condolences goes to you and the entire family. We are with you in all these times. We are with you. Right. So I think and I'm sorry DJ Godfred and ebe to aso DJ Godfred and ebe to aso na afi no wa head jumpa ato aso na afi TV. We give you a good movies on TV. Bafo Asare Bosome Freho. Very good morning. We are Biano and pay a chair on behalf of the entire team led by the legend Reverend Denabakofia Santi. I am Michael Admako Mesa, but from Mike on behalf of the team, to be Michael.